Telly saying. I like that. Good on you, Telly. Whoa, good morning, Sky Squad. Hope everyone is doing incredibly well out there today. Give me a quick 5 out of 5s there in the chat if I'm coming through loud and clear, which is ironic to say because I can't actually see the chat at the moment. We'll get that sorted out in just a moment. Apologies for running slightly late this morning. I left my house a little bit later. And yeah, one of those mornings where you get stuck at every single traffic light on the way to the airport. And turns out by the pack and save at Papa Nui, they have completely shut off the right turn onto that road that I take for like a couple of 100 meters before turning onto the other road that I need to take to get to where I need to go. So yeah, got stopped at every single traffic light, and then yeah, got stopped at some roadwork. So fun, but also not at the same time. But lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing incredibly well. And yeah, give me a quick 5 out of 5 there. I got Craig and Samantha behind the scenes who will probably let me know also as well if everything is sounding good. But sounds good in my ears for the time being. So that's always a good start and a good sign. But welcome everybody to Christchurch International Airport. Hope you are doing incredibly well on this lovely Saturday morning, which we are very much on the edge of trying to figure out what the weather is doing today. Looks like it might be on our side for the most part, but we are definitely expecting to have some pretty significant winds coming through at some point during today's stream. So it's going to get windy. It's going to get windy and it's going to get fun. But lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing incredibly well. And yeah, welcome to Sky Squad TV for what is a bit of a special live stream today. My final live stream here. Oh, hello. We got a bit of camera drift going on there. Away from Gumby. My final live stream here at Christchurch International Airport for the foreseeable future. And for those of you that are new to the channel, we will get around to the reasons why behind that momentarily. But yeah, lovely to see you all. Hope you are all doing incredibly well. Cool, that is looking good and working. I have not lost my live chat. There it is. Hopefully that will reset itself in just a moment. Let's double click on that guy over there and give that a second to load. But lovely to see you all. There you are. I can see all your lovely chats now. Hello everybody. Hello. Hope you're all doing incredibly well. Hope that's all working out for you as well. Hey, Christchurch Aviation's just arrived. Good to see you, mate. Hey, bro. I'm good, man. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Running a little bit behind, but that's okay. We're up and running now. Lovely to see you all. Everything's looking pretty good on my side. My chat's loaded. We'll get flight radar and that up as well. Looks like our friends at Singapore Airlines for the first time in a long time are going to be arriving into Christchurch Airport late today. Well, yeah, Craig behind the scenes going, what? Reason why we say that is because for the past Gosh, man, couple of weeks, really. The past couple of weeks, the Singapore Airlines A350 900 has been arriving up to an hour or over an hour early, sometimes like 55 minutes, 50 minutes, 45 minutes or so, but super early. But yeah, so it is estimated by the looks of it on Flight Radar. I'm going to actually put my jacket on again already. By the looks of it, estimated on Flight Radar for a 9:45 a.m. arrival, which yeah, is pretty cool. So that means we'll get to see both of our big boys, the A350 900, and then of course the wonderful Emirates A380. We'll be wrapping up proceedings today shortly after the awesome Emirates A380 arrives here at Christchurch Airport. Here we go. Sean is going to get his Flight Radar up so that I can actually have a full look at what is actually going on here. Star Alliance 321 is coming in, our first arrival of today's live stream, the gorgeous black livery Star Alliance A321 Neo, which we had the pleasure of seeing a couple of times during our mega live stream in Auckland 2 weeks ago, which was absolutely incredible. So for those of you that tuned into the Auckland live stream a couple of weeks back, thank you. What a insanely unexpectedly fun, mega cold, wet, windy, stormy stream that was, man. Auckland Airport was a mess that day, but man, it made for some good viewing. It made for some very good viewing. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. To those of you that did, it was a mega stream, the biggest stream so far across the history of Sky Squad TV. Big shout out to all 20,000 of you that tuned in, which just absolutely still to this day blows my mind. Well and truly smashed through 1,000 likes. I think we ended the day on 1,350, which was just absolutely insane. Welcomed 500 new subscribers to the channel over that one live stream, and it was 9 hours. Safe to say, when I got into the terminal and heard that the wonderful Jetstar, heard that Jetstar had delayed our flight by an hour, I was secretly quite happy because it gave me a little bit more time to rest what were quite sore feet and a relatively sore back at the same time. But man alive, I enjoyed every single moment of it. So once again, thank everybody for tuning into that stream. But here we are today, back home at the wonderful Christchurch International Airport, and I hope everything is looking good and sounding good for you lovely people. No one has told me otherwise as of yet, so we'll take that as a win. But good morning and welcome to Christchurch. And I'm your host, Sean, here on Sky Squad TV. If I haven't met you guys before, we do have our squad cam that will get rocking and rolling very soon. But here we go. Got quite an unsteady A321 Neo coming in at the moment. NZ523 coming in from Auckland, A321 Neo in the black livery. And as mentioned, today's winds are meant to pick up significantly in about the next hour or so. Me and Craig were just talking about it behind the scenes. So yeah, gonna be quite a decent bit of crabbing, but according to my friends up in the tower, whoa, look at that, man. According to my friends up in the tower, yeah, it's gonna be shifting around to 20. Whoa, steady on, buddy. In about an hour's time, I believe. I think that windsock is already starting to face us. So it's slowly shifted, and you can feel that chill coming off of the mountains as well. Lovely amount of sound there though, eh? Whoa. Lovely amount of sound from the A321 Neo. Love it. Love that livery as well. Star Alliance black livery there, looking fantastic. We'll zoom out just a touch. As mentioned, coming in from Auckland, and next out the door is our ATR. NZ5806 out the door, off to Tauranga this morning. Love that A321 Neo. Look at that, beautiful. Sean also forgot to put his memory card back into his camera, so I've got a red flashing memory card sign on my viewfinder. But the beautiful thing is I don't need to worry. So I've got a SD card in my YOLO box, which is where we record everything. Because Sean, in the early days of streaming, suddenly, well, had a rude awakening that when you press the record button on my camcorder while streaming, it completely shuts off the video feed to the stream. So obviously with the camcorder, you can't ISO record at the same time, which makes sense. Lovely ATR out the door there. Going to try as hard as I can to not kick the tripod that much today. In Auckland, I think TeleNZ clocked about 10 tripod kicks. It's not too bad in a 9-hour live stream, so 1.1 something an hour. Wow, that wind must be pretty strong up there, man. ATR at the door. See little Sounds Air popping up on radar as well, and some pretty cool news this week for those of you who are unaware / maybe don't follow too much news for Christchurch Airport. But of course, Sounds Air are finishing up proceedings out of Christchurch Airport on the 28th of September, so quite soon, and will then be replaced, I believe, in late October. Correct me if I'm wrong there, people around me and in the chat. Late October, Origin Air with the awesome. Oh man, the name of the plane is completely gone out of my head. But yeah, Origin Air will be overtaking Sounds Air's operations from Blenheim to Christchurch. That's the one. Thank you, Craig. The BAE Jetstream. British Aerospace Engineering. Yeah, British Aero Engineering or something like that. Awesome plane. Had the pleasure of seeing that gorgeous little plane in whilst I was in Wellington actually a few months back. Great little plane there. So yeah, Origin Air, which will be awesome for the guys here in Christchurch to see. Obviously, I won't be here to see that, unfortunately, but I'll definitely be following along on the photos inside of the Facebook group and all that good stuff as well. But Sounds Air next out the door here. Most likely heading off to Wanaka this morning. So I wonder if Origin Air will also do. to Wanaka as well. Haven't fully read the news article about it, but yeah, I did see the part whilst I skimmed it at work yesterday about them doing the Blenheim route, which would be super cool. But gorgeous little Sounds Air PC-12 there out the door. I need to get the tension on my horizontal drag a little bit higher. Beautiful little Sounds Air out the door there. What am I kicking there? Am I kicking my suitcase? Nice. Sounds Air going down south to Wanaka. Short-ish flight, but obviously not too short in time for this little single prop PC-12 there. Pretty cool the other day though. Christchurch Airport runway 29 was in action, which is always a fun time. We were a little bit on edge Thursday and yesterday because of the forecasted winds. It was looking like it was going to be a northwesterly wind, but it has just changed to a full westerly. So when it's a northwesterly, for the vast majority of the time, runway 29 is in action. Once again, my friends up in the tower were texting me, letting me know, and they were just like, not sure where you're going to stand. I was like, yeah, I don't know where I'm going to stand either if runway 29's in action. Tried to line up the Aero Club, but all good to the guys at the Aero Club. They are closed during the weekends to the public, which I knew anyway. Just thought I'd try my luck one more time. Turns out I know someone that works over there, so I thought, do you know what, I'll try my luck again. Look at that little PC-12, man. It's so cool. Just gliding through. Oh, steady, Shawnee boy, steady. Alright, once this sounds air goes out of my focus, I'll come round and catch up with you lovely people in the chat just to make sure everything is all working well there in the chat too. But I hope everything's been sounding good for you guys so far for the first 15 minutes. Thank you everybody for tuning in and for hitting the like button so far as well. If you haven't already, definitely gently wallop that like button. Of course, it is a free way for you lovely people to support the channel. And yeah, lets me know that you guys are enjoying the stream as well. And if you are very much enjoying all of the other content, then we'd love to have you as a subscriber. And if you will, a member as well, which gives you access to the membership emojis there in the chat, which you've probably seen quite a few members already using. And gets you access, of course, to the Discord server and other cool little bits and bobs behind the scenes as well. So thank you, everybody. That's that bit of housekeeping out the way. Alright, we're going to say goodbye to our friends at Sounds Air. Let's get you lined back up with our big green beast over here. If Sean can find it. It's not hard to miss, mate. Man, I really need to go and get my eyes tested again, eh? Quite a significantly large plane and Sean can't even see it. To be fair, I'm trying to find it for a 2-inch viewfinder, so it's never easy. Alrighty, here we go. Coming in to catch up on the chat, but just before I do that real quick, just give me one last second just to double check radar. I've got nothing on the way out just yet. We do have NZ5772 lining up off to Napier, but before we do that, we'll jump in. Doug Whitcomb's there in the chat. Carolyn, good to see you. Telly NZ, good to see you. Christine Frank, our super mods, good to see you. Australian Flights is in there as well. Good to see you, mate. Christine, I will try my best to remove the blue spanner from Frank C's name soon. I might not actually get around to it today, to be fair. But hey, Frank C, you have permission to be a mod for one more stream, mate. For one more stream, if you're here, Frank C. Good to see you though, guys. A big shout out to our awesome super mods, Carolyn, Telly NZ, Christine Frank, Australian Flights, of course, in no particular order there. They are all incredible people who have helped me out so much over the year of live streaming here on Sky Squad TV. So lovely to see you all. Good morning, Doug Whitcomb. Good morning. Good to see you. Saying good morning, Sean and the Sky Squadron. ATR at the door. Won't be able to join you live due to work. Wishing you an epic final. For now, Christchurch and NZ live. We'll miss you down under. Until next time, Matewa. Good to see you, Doug. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you for the support. Awesome to have been able to connect with you over this past year as well. And thank you for all of your knowledge sharing and everything that you do for the New Zealand aviation community, my friend. So thank you. Beautiful ATR out the door there. Love the ATRs. So yeah, as for those of you that were watching the Auckland live stream, when the wind set in, wow, look at that significant left bank, man. That wind at like what, maybe 500 feet must be a lot stronger than what it is down here on the ground right now. Craig just saying behind the scenes, 23 knot wind at 2,000 feet. Wow. Yeah, right, okay. So definitely near enough. As soon as they're up there, they're of course hitting that left bank to get to that 15 degrees either side, on the left hand side and the right hand side there for the spacing, just in case anyone needs to do any go arounds and stuff today, which you never know. Today might be the day, guys. We might see a couple of go arounds today, who knows, because that wind is forecasted to get up, that's for sure. But yeah, coming on that 15 degrees there onto the left hand side and the right hand side, slotting into that pipeline so that they can of course get out there and get some good spacing. But NZ5788 next out the door off to Rotorua this morning. Looks like they're lining up on runway 02. We'll get around there because I've lost focus of that ATI as it goes up into the glare. Power set, rolling. Hopefully the ambient mic's all good for you guys. If the wind does pick up, we might end up have to turn the ambient mic down a bit, I would imagine, because it might be a whole heap of wind noise ripping through. Oh, that ATR staying nice and low for us. Good on you, mate. That stayed nice and low for us, the ATR. Then there we go, starting its left bank already. Can I hear a helicopter somewhere?
Yep.
Or, yeah, it might be a motorbike, to be fair. The angle that we're standing after they level out after that left bank makes them look as if they're like drifting. It's really cool. Looks so cool. Especially the props anyway. That wind gets right underneath them. Shifts them around. Can't talk this morning, guys. Sorry. Maybe I should have had another coffee before I left. Carmen Davies is there as well. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here today. Sorry if I've missed any of you guys. Temporary window, my good mate Elman. Temporary window from Canada joining in. Does an awesome stream from Toronto Pearson Airport and has a couple of road trips coming up. So if you guys are keen to check out a new airport or new airports, sorry, in a different country outside of New Zealand and Australia, definitely go and check out my good friend Elman, aka Temporary Window. Puts on an awesome stream for you guys. Yeah, his home base, as mentioned, is Toronto Pearson, which I'd love to get to at some point. Me and Elman have been talking. We'd love to surprise each other one day. He's going to come over to the UK, where I'll be relocated to in a few weeks' time. Wow, yeah, that's coming up pretty quick. Sheesh. And then, yeah, we've said we'd love to surprise each other by not really letting each other know, but in the hope that one of us is streaming, so we can turn up and tap each other on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, bro," which would be awesome. I'd love that. I'd love that, Elman. But I hope you're well, bro. Good to see you. Good morning / good afternoon for you. Hope you're well. Hey, bro. Oh, nice. Nice pictures, bro. They're awesome, man. Look at that lens, man. It's huge, eh? I love it. Is it? Yeah, nice. Alright, let's come over and catch up in the chat with you guys, as we do have a... hey, talking about my good friend Elman, we do have a temporary window where I can catch up with you guys here, but good to see you all. Be Real NZ's there as well. Johan, apologies if I am pronouncing your name wrong there, but good to see you. Johan saying Jetstream is a nice plane, sadly never been on one, and now they're almost impossible to find in Europe. There is one route from Copenhagen, but that's about it. Oh wow, okay, cool. Australian flights. I'm just scrolling back through the chat saying about the tripod kicks there. Is this working? Is my chat overlay working? Hey, there it is. Good stuff. Australian flights are super mod saying Sky Squad TV, I clocked you kicking the tripod 450 times in Auckland. Steady on, Hayden, mate. Steady on. Love to see it. Love to see it. KJR. Wow, that is quite a hard name to say. KJ, I'm just going to call you KJ if you're still there in the chat. Sad to see you leave. Hope you stay safe. Thank you. Appreciate it. Cool. Just scrolling back up. Greg, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Sue Major. Good to see you, Sue Major. Hope you're doing well too. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining in. AV Warrior. Where's Tim? Ha! Part-time Timmy. He's been fired. Nah, I'm joking. Part-time Timmy, definitely won't mind me sharing this, but has recently just had a baby. So him and his lovely wife Rose are definitely in the thick of the newborn stage. So part-time Timmy is having a well-deserved rest at home with his lovely little family. So he won't be out here, but he might join in. Who knows? He might join in. But yeah, Timmy, if you're already here, mate, good to see you. If not, we'll have chats later. Where are you, mate? No, I'm joking. Timmy won't be here with us today. Who knows? He might turn up. He hasn't texted me. He usually does when he comes out for a bit of a surprise, you know, like super celebrity visit. Paul Fairclough, good to see you, saying good morning all. Oh, my sister Michaela's there in the chat as well, saying hi Uncle Sean, it is Grace. Oh, my niece Grace is on my sister's YouTube. Good to see you, Grace and Michaela, Aiden and Dan. Hope you guys are all doing well. Good to see you. Not too long now, eh? My mum is also there in the chat. Here we go. It's going to get real soppy now. Mum's in the chat. Oh, no. She's already called me honey and put the honey pot emoji next to it. Evening / morning, honey. Hello, mum. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, mum. Yolene is there as well. Barbara P. Sterling. There she is. I see you, Barbara. I see you. Come again? Oh, yeah. Craig saying he can hear a rumble from beside us there on a bit of an engine test. Is the C-17 still here, guys?
No.
Gone?
Gone.
Gone skis?
Yeah.
Didn't last long, eh? Let's get a little close up of Gumby as I'm coming around and catching up in the chat here. Steve Masterton, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Melvin, good to see you. Alex, good to see you, mate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Melvin's asking when is the A380 coming. Estimated arrival is 12:50. It landed. It looks like it was running on time into Sydney this morning. Comes from Dubai into Sydney and then onwards to Christchurch. So basically like a freight run. Oh, here we go. Got a contrail coming over us there. We'll come around and get a little bit eyes on that in just a moment. It's going to lock this down for the time being. I keep forgetting that when I press this phone over here, it drifts my tripod. Barbara P. Sterling, good morning. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to have the prop queen here with us, or AKA as I call her, Miss Props. Jumper Collins David, good to see you, mate. Lovely to have you here with us as well. My sister Michaela saying, good evening, baby brother. I know I'm the youngest one in the family, but I'm 32. Look at this guy. Coming right over us. What's going on there, eh? The part where Sean tries to pick up a... oh, it's up there a little bit higher. In the top third of my viewfinder there. There's still a guy flying over us. Whoa, looking a bit wobbly going directly over the centre line of the airport there. A little bit of training. Well, guys, got some cool news. Reason why I'm not streaming tomorrow is I'm going flying tomorrow. So I wanted to stream tomorrow because Sunday is a bit of a prime time day. I was meant to be doing a flying lesson today out at Rangiora, but the instructor was unfortunately not available for today in the end, so we've pushed it out to tomorrow. So I'm going flying tomorrow, guys. I'm doing a flying lesson, which is pretty awesome. So big shout out to the person. I will keep their name out of it, but big shout out to the person that kindly gifted me a flying lesson voucher, which was just blew my mind. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm going flying tomorrow. Don't worry, I'm gonna film everything as much as I can. I reached out to the instructor and asked if I was able to bring a GoPro and a camera with me as well. Whoa, very steep left bank there from that little guy, and he kindly obliged. And so yeah, make sure to take a couple of clamps, and hopefully there's some places I can clamp it all. But I'm gonna record it all for you. And yeah, do like a bit of a vlog, I suppose, which will be uploaded onto the channel at some point soon. Not sure when, but yeah, we'll get that done. But pretty excited about that, to be fair. And a little Tecnam 150 horsepower single prop plane. Kind of looks like one of these guys up, the guy that we're currently looking at now. It's not this particular one, but yeah, so pretty excited about that, guys. Not gonna lie. Yeah, definitely something at the racetrack, hey? That's nice and loud. Alright, so next arrival is NZ5629 ATR 72600 coming in from Hamilton this morning. Jake Pony. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, sorry. It's called you Jake. Good to see you, mate. Saying, hi, everyone. I'm watching from Southampton in the UK. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning from the other side of the world. Hope your Friday night is going well. Say goodbye to that little single prop. That was an interesting flight path, hey? Coming straight over the Coming straight over the top of the airfield there. Alright, we are eyes on Gumby for the time being, but we're also going to have a little keep eyes on NZ5629 that's coming in as well. Probably not too far away, to be fair. Oh, yep, there it is. Carolyn saying, what a kind gesture. Had the best time, Sean. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Temporary window saying, Sean is going flying. Let's go. Can we expect some cockpit footage? You surely can. Not live, though. But you can expect some recorded cockpit footage that will be live onto the channel at some point soon. But here we go. NZ5629 is coming in. Who's this guy coming? Is that... Oh, no. I thought that was Blaine, but no. Australian flight saying, Sean, you're more like 50 years old in response to my comment about me being 32. Oi! Hayden, man. The cheekometer is definitely pinging. The cheekometer is definitely pinging. Oh, my other sister's in the chat now as well. Bridie, good to see you, saying, lovely to watch your final stream. Looking forward to the footage from in the plane tomorrow. Good to see you, sis. Tuning in all the way from Dubai. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, sis. Scotty Frog and Socks there. Good to see you. Saying New Zealand has the best pies. Surely do, mate. Had a green chicken curry pie the other day from the butcher's pie at Riverside Market. If you're ever at Riverside Markets, I've said it multiple times on the stream, but highly recommend the butcher's pie shop just on the outside of the main doors going into Riverside Markets. Definitely get yourself down there. Do some delicious pies. The green chicken curry pie was an unexpected pie to see in the pie warmer cabinet. But man, it was absolutely delicious. Had a nice spice, level on it. So enjoyed it quite a lot. My sister Sinead saying, I commented too early, so mine has gone. So I'm saying, hey again, keeping warm in my jumper. Haha. Good to see you, sis. Hey, Steve Moore's there as well. Good to see you, Steve. Saying, little Sean. Steady on, Steve. Steady on, mate. Don't know about that. Robert saying, hello, Sean from Sydney. Good to see you, Robert. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning back in to Sky Squad TV, mate. We, remember you being on our Auckland stream. I'm just watching that little plane go by, but I want to catch up in the chat here real quick. Good to see you, Robert. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning back in again. Looking good there, looking good there. Just going to come in and double check all this stuff for the time being. A couple little membership milestone shout outs there. First one to Samantha Aviation, celebrating 3 months. There in the membership tier saying, wow, can't believe it's been 3 months. I've known you now for Sean and you're about to leave Christchurch. Going to miss hanging out and playing spotting together. Good on you, Sam. Thank you for your 3-month support there. Samantha's behind the scenes with us, hanging out. Daryl Gemma is also celebrating 9 months there in the membership tier as well on the co-pilot tier. Thank you. Thank you for your continued support there. Very much appreciated. Our next arrival is NZ5851, a -8 coming in from Nelson. Singapore's not too far out either. The beautiful A350-900 arriving in 11 minutes. I wonder why they're running so late today, eh? Must have been late leaving, oh yeah, late leaving Singapore. Scheduled for a departure from Singapore at 7:50 p.m. So they were 40 minutes late leaving Singapore. So yeah, which has pushed them out by 20 minutes late arriving into Christchurch. But as mentioned at the beginning of the stream, Singapore over the last few weeks has been coming in like an hour early, which is crazy. But they always seem to be in early and out on time, which is fantastic. Free Range is in there. That's a cool name. Free Range saying, hi mate, which software and hardware do you use to capture and broadcast this? Good question. I think our mods have an equipment. Our mods have a equipment command that they can use with Nightbot, but it's basically, here we go, Telly NZ's coming in with the goods there. Telly NZ, I changed that around, so hopefully that's going to work. There it is. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. There we go. There is all of the information that you need. I love how I've just finished it to get into the 250 characters and many batteries. But it's basically all there for you. Free range, so yeah, quite a decent bit of investment, but it's definitely 100% worth it. And the investment of the YOLO Box Ultra has probably been one of the best things I think I've done for the stream, because it has been an absolute game changer. And as Craig can see, I'm no longer using the tablet, all controlled by the two phones, because the tablet was just draining too much battery. So yeah, there we go. I hope that helps. Free range, but lovely to see you. And oh, JP Mac Aviation, is he here behind the scenes as well? Has he turned up? Good to see ya. Nice to meet ya. James, aka JP Mac Aviation, has just dropped in a $10 super chat. Nice to see you, mate. Is today come down to Christchurch for the weekend? Yeah, nice, man. Come down to Christchurch from the weekend from Blenheim. Oh yeah, yeah, awesome, bro. Yeah, that's the way. Nice, man. Sweet as. Yeah, cool, bro. Yeah, sweet as. Nice. Lovely to have James, aka JP Mac Aviation, behind the scenes, dropping in a very generous $10 super chat there, saying excited to be here in Christchurch for your final NZ stream. Can't wait to watch your future endeavours. All the best, mate. Thank you for all you do and for your passion for plane spotting. Good on you, James. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat there. It's very much appreciated. And thank everybody for hitting the like button. We smashed through 100 likes already. Awesome stuff. Lovely to have every single one of you here. If you haven't pressed the like button, then definitely get around to doing that. It's a nice free way for you to support the channel. And also James has dropped in 5 Sky Squad TV gifted memberships there as well. So good on you, James, once again for the super chat and the gifted memberships there. That's absolutely awesome support. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. What's that? Oh, nice. Samantha Aviation's repping the Sid Squad Live keyring there. Samantha, I think it's time for you to get some Sky Squad TV merch, eh? Nah, completely messing. Completely messing. I don't have any earrings. I've just got t-shirts, hoodies, and jackets. I do have a high-vis vest on there for those of you who wish to get a Sky Squad TV branded high-vis vest. Don't ask me why I did that, but just having a bit of fun on the merch store back end on the dashboard, having a look at what they had available. So yeah, made a Sky Squad TV high-vis vest available for you guys. John H, good to see you, saying hi from St. Francis, Wisconsin. Time to eat supper with bunny stew. Wow, that sounds hectic. Lovely to see you all though. Thank you everybody for jumping in so far this morning. Really do appreciate all the support. John H, good to see you. Thank you so much for dropping in. Oh, Carolyn, one of our super mods, is there wearing the OG. I like to call it the captain's tee, the OG NZCH Sky Squad merch. Back in the day when we started out, we were called NZCH Sky Squad. Bit of a mega mouthful. Not sure why I ended up coming up with that name, but hey, for the time being, it worked. But then at the beginning of 2025, you know, wanted to go down a slightly new direction, so rebranded to Sky Squad TV, which has been a fantastic rebrand. I love the name, love what it stands for, love what it's able to achieve as well across all of the content, and of course the live streams here on Sky Squad TV, and you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So good on you, Carolyn, for getting the official, the OG merchandise there. But DJ Paul's back in the chat as well. Good to see you, mate, all the way from the UK, saying good morning to you all. It's 10:42 p.m. here in Winchester, UK. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for tuning in and spending your part of your evening with us here as well. My sister Bridie asking, how can we purchase merchandise? Good question. Our supermod Carolyn there has given you the merch command. You just basically head over to skysquadtv.com And yeah, you'll be able to find all of the merchandise there. Global shipping, all printed here. No, thank you, Sam. Not just yet. All printed here in New Zealand and then shipped across. Oh, did I miss that guy? Sorry, guys. I was talking. Oh, slap on the hand for Sean. Missed an arrival. We won't miss the departure though. Yeah, so skyscoretv.com, all printed here in New Zealand in Tauranga from the awesome crew at DigiTees in Tauranga, and then shipped across the globe to all of you lovely people. We've had merchandise go to the UK, we've had merchandise go to America. Unfortunately, at the moment, tariffs, America, or NZ Post has unfortunately suspended shipping to America for the time being due to the increasing costs of the tariffs, which is also affecting the business that I work for as well, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, so unfortunately we can't ship to America at the moment, but if you have a forwarding address, then you can use that as well. And there is a mega amount of gifted memberships being dropped into the chat, so we'll get to those after this awesome departure from my friends at Jetstar TV. But skyscoretv.com is the website that you need for all things merchandise from Sky Squad TV. Where's Jetstar gone? There they are. Nice. Samantha let us know Singapore is coming in over Raleigh, so we'll be here in just a couple of minutes time. Craig can see it. Craig's eyesight is like much better than mine. All good, Carolyn, no worries at all. We'll catch you in a little while. Just replying to your comment there in the mods chat. See you soon. Jetstar out the door, landing gear shot for you guys, if I can keep it steady. I had a bit of a mega power stance going on there for that one. That guy went high. Woo! Jetstar out the door. Off to Auckland, and we'll spin round in just a moment. I've got eyes on Singapore on flight radar, but we'll spin round in a moment and capture the arrival of the Singapore A350-900. So definitely those of you who have kindly been gifted a membership there in the chat, make sure to say thank you to the person that has gifted it to you, but thank you to all of you lovely people for dropping those in. We'll get around to those in just a moment as well, but for those of you who now have access to the membership emojis there, you can get the Singapore emoji going. Get one engine either side of the Singapore emoji, just because it looks quite cool. Look at that beautiful Jetstar A320 just floating out there. Hey? Oh, really? That flew over the house yesterday, I think it was, and I was like, that looks nice. I thought it was that fancy one that takes people off to that resort. But then I was like, oh, actually, is that here or is that Queenstown? Alright, here we go. Let's spin around and get eyes on the wonderful A350-900 that I will be on in a couple of weeks' time. Very excited to fly on the A350-900 with Singapore Airlines to Singapore, and then onwards on the gorgeous A380 from Singapore into London Heathrow. Amazing. And thank you once again, everybody, for those gifted memberships. I have not forgotten about them. I'll get around to those in just a moment, but here we are on our beautiful A350-900. Tighten my vertical panning up there a little bit more. There we go, it's better. Oh, steady. Sorry, guys. Beautiful A350-900. Really hoping the tower sends it down long. It never usually goes long. Usually turns off at Alpha 4, which is crazy for an A350-900. Steady. Looking a little bit unsteady up there. By the looks of it, maybe a small bit of crabbing going on. For those of you unaware what I mean by crabbing, when it is either a headwind or a bit of a crosswind, they will shift the nose of the plane into the wind. So essentially, whoa, big float. Oh, beautiful. Wow. There it goes. Now it straightens up. There you go. So they shift the nose of the plane into the wind to essentially keep them flying in a straight line, which is just, when you hear those words, it doesn't really make sense. Like shifting the nose out of line to continue flying straight, because of course the way that the wind is coming across the body and the fuselage of the plane. Super quiet. Isn't that just a gorgeous plane, eh? Come on. Look at it. Hard on the anchors. Looks like an Alpha 4 turnoff. Looks like an Alpha 4 turnoff. Near enough stopping there on the runway. Hey, tower, send them long. Go on. Let them roll out. Let them roll out. Oh, no. Alpha 3, by the looks of it, you can see the Alpha 3 sign just down in the bottom left of your screen there. But look at that. Come on. What a plane, eh? Look at the heat coming out the rear of the engines there. Wow. So if the weather is going to do what it's going to do and shift around to a 2-0 runway ops, then we will see this guy taxi up to us and depart from where we are standing in about an hour and 30 minutes time as it departs. Love seeing those those Singapore emojis there in the chat. Gorgeous plane, man. I love the A350. Look at it. Nice tower shot there from Singapore. Get another close-up of those engines, eh? The Trents on the A350-900. I do wish Singapore would put a bit of a wrap around them, though, or something. Make them kind of stand out a bit more. Similar to what Fiji do, as they wrap that awesome design around the front of their A350 engines there. But also that wingtip. Look at the curvature. Look at the curvature on that wingtip. So cool. From, like, depending on what angle you're looking at it from, it looks really, really angled. But when it levels out right there, of course it is a significant angle and a significant rounded angle. This looks so cool though, eh? Very cool. Nice close-up rear shot of that gorgeous Trent engine there. It is the Trents on the 350, yeah. Awesome stuff. Good to see you, Singapore. 20 minutes late today. The winds must not have been in their favour on the way over, eh? The way over from Australia. Francis Waits there in the chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Glenn Martin's there as well. Good to see you. Steve Palmer. Good to see you. Francis Wait is saying it's 23 degrees here in Darwin with a 49% RH. Wow. That is crazy. What time is it in Darwin right now? Like 8 a.m.? I've never been to Darwin, so never experienced the crazy heat that everybody talks about, but one day. Good to see you though, Francis. Lovely to have you here in the chat. Stephen Palmer saying thanks, love plane spotting. Hey, you're so welcome, Stephen. So do we and everybody else that's here joining in today. So you're in the right place, my friend. Luke, LUC, Luke. Lovely weather in Christchurch. It is. We're hoping it stays like that. Nice. Thank you, Sam.
Hopefully it comes our way though.
Paul Carmen, good to see you. Hi all from a very wet and windy South Wales, UK. Good to see you, Paul. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Let's catch up on those very generous gifted memberships there. We've done the one from our good friend James, who's behind the scenes hanging out with us today. But big shout out to Frank C coming in, gifting 5 Sky Squad TV memberships. Our extra mod for today. He's been given permission, Frank C, to be a mod today as well. He was a stand-in mod for us for our Auckland stream 2 weeks ago. But Frank C, appreciate that. I will remove you from the mods well, I appreciate your request anyway. We will remove you from the mods after today's live stream. And the wonderful Christine Frank as well, dropping in 5 gifted memberships there. So thank you so much, Franksy and Christine Frank. We've been franked, as we like to say. Me and Mike at NZ1 Aviation, when Christine and Franksy come in the chat there, we've been franked. And the wonderful Francis Waite coming in with 10 gifted memberships as well. Thank you so much, Francis, for your very generous support there. Lovely to see you joining us from across the ditch. No, Mike's working today. Yeah, he would have come out if I was streaming tomorrow. So yeah, Mike will tune in. But yeah, he said that he is working today, so he won't be hanging out. But that's okay. Hello. Yeah, bro, look at that. Christchurch Aviation behind the scenes is showing me the pictures that he's capturing of the planes this morning. That looks awesome. That's really nice, that one. That's really nice. Doing good. He's got his... for those of you that are part of the Discord server, you may have seen Christchurch Aviation this week talking about how he's got his lens fixed, finally. He unfortunately dropped his lens. Don't drop the lens, bro. Unfortunately dropped his lens and, yeah, had a bit of a problem with it. But hey, these things happen. I nearly dropped my YOLO box the other day and I was... Ah! My heart was pumping. I had to sit down for a second. I thought I was going to pass out. It was crazy. Oh, yeah. Ruth Holman, good to see you. Saying good morning, everyone. Sean, I will miss your streams from Christchurch. I've always enjoyed watching them. All the best for your big move. Hey, Ruth, thank you so much. Appreciate your support there and the kind words. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad to go, but also feels good at the same time. But I'm massively excited for bringing you guys awesome live streams from other airports around the world, especially being back in the UK. We can get, of course, around to Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, Stansted. Definitely need to keep up to date with when Air New Zealand is restarting their London route. They'll be going Auckland to Gatwick, I believe, via either Los Angeles or Singapore. I don't 100% know. I don't think it's been confirmed yet. But of course, with the Kiwi connection, would be a bit silly to miss that, I would imagine. Here we go. We had a runway change. Oh no, that guy's flying over us. Sorry, my bad. That guy's flying over us to Queenstown. Got excited then. Saw that A320 coming in from the other side. But A320 Wellington to Queenstown is flying directly over the top of us. We do have an ATR coming in though. Oh, JP Mac Aviation staying at the Novotel, eh? Nice. Nice, mate. Do you have a view of the runway? Nice. Good on ya. Good man. Francis Waite saying, yes, my niece did the big move on Tuesday, off to work in Scotland for 2 years. Wow. Wow, that's a difference from Australia to Scotland, eh? Wow, that's a weather difference, that's for sure. For those of you that have never been to Scotland before, Scotland is wet and cold for the vast majority of the time. I went to Scotland a couple of years back for the very first time when I went back to the UK for a visit in 2023, and yeah, safe to say, went home after that weekend with a suitcase full of very wet clothing that I hadn't had the chance to wring out. There's our A320 flying probably way too vertical above us. Crazy stuff. You can hear it. Francis Waite saying lol from Melbourne. JP Mac Aviation saying loved Scotland, hated the cold. Fair play, mate. Fair play. I'm the same. Scotland is beautiful. Like, if you're into that kind of old school gothic kind of looks and stuff like that, Scottish UK vibes, very, very cool. Oh, hello little birdies flying around us. Yeah, well, probably not yet. That windsock is definitely still showing that 02 will most likely still be in action. Lovely to see you all. Thank you everybody so far for hitting the like button on today's live stream. Mega support from you all so far, so thank you. Frances Waite saying that she is going to work in Edinburgh. Lovely city. Edinburgh is awesome. Edinburgh is so cool. Incredible coffee. Incredible coffee in, what's it, Edinburgh? Highly recommend a coffee roastery and a cafe that is called Cairngorm, which is the name of a place in Scotland. Cairngorm is the cafe, so definitely go and check that out. Frances Waite, let your daughter know. Nice. Melvin asking if the A350 has landed. Surely has, Melvin, about 5 minutes ago. So scroll back maybe 5-10 minutes on the live stream there, because you can, and then you can see the arrival of the Singapore A350-900. And then when you're done watching that, be sure to press that live button that you'll see on your screen, and it will instantly flick you back to where we are live right now on the stream. James S, good to see you, mate. Nathan saying, morning, just tuned in on time to see the A350 land, one of my favourite planes. Good on ya. Lovely to have you here, Nathan. Hope you're doing well. James S saying, it's still green. Surely is, mate. It's going to be green for quite a while, I would imagine. It's going to be green for quite a while. Francis Waite saying the Golden Mile. Yes, in Edinburgh, eh? Awesome stuff. Well, guys, we're just waiting for a couple of arrivals and departures. Saturday mornings are always a little bit slower. We do have NZ5405 is going to be our next arrival. ATR 72-600 coming in from Wellington. We do have the Star Alliance A321 Neo popping up on radar, being pushed back, so we can follow that guy out of the gate in the black livery. As mentioned, got to see this lovely plane a couple of times when we were up in Auckland a couple of weeks back. Excuse me. RAB is back in the country. Yes, the black livery A320 was over in Singapore getting some maintenance, and for how long? For 3 months. Wow. And it arrived back in the country yesterday. Oh no, has it arrived back in the country yet? This morning. Landed, went from Singapore to Cairns in Australia. Cairns, if I'm saying that right. Cairns. We had this debate on a stream a few months back. Cairns. Carolyn, our supermod, who is from Australia, and Hayden, of course, Australian flights. Pretty easy to know that he's from Australia as well. Agreed with me and said that it's Cairns. Okay, cool. Craig saying it's scheduled to arrive into Auckland today. Yeah, into Auckland at 5:20 this afternoon. So definitely keep an eye on that, guys. ZKOAB, which is the Air New Zealand black livery A320 that's just spent 3 months in Singapore for maintenance and is now back in the country, which is fantastic to see. It's always great to have our planes return home. What about the retrofitted Dreamliner? Don't really know what's going on with that, but you can hear those awesome whiny A321 Neo engines on there. Was having a conversation with someone the other night, and yeah, we were sitting in a very comfortable, awesome view the other night, and we were talking about the A321 Neo engines and whining and how whiny they are. And just so happened to be, of course, at the time when one of them was arriving from its overnight flight, I suppose. Yeah, and we were talking about it. But yeah, they are very whiny. I didn't actually realise before how whiny they actually are. So yeah. Franksy, good morning, Sean. Sorry I'm late, but just got back from a 7K run. I know you, Franksy. I don't know about that, mate. Yeah, I don't know about that. My mum there in the chat saying, looking forward to our visit to Lakenheath. So am I, mum. That's going to be awesome. RAF Lakenheath, Mildenhall. Yes. Yeah, in winter. Might not be a huge amount of movements there, mum, but yeah, will be very cool. We're definitely we're of course already part of a lot of the Facebook groups and other things as well. Apologies about the shaky footage there, guys. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit and is going to be ripping through just for a moment, moving us around a little bit there. I'll lock that off and hopefully it makes a little bit of a difference. But so my mum, those trips to Lakenheath are going to be awesome. Nathan asking whether the green Herc is going out today. No, TeleNZ has already answered you there. No, it's not. It's here for long-term storage. It's TeleNZ. I'll read that out. No, it is in Christchurch for long-term storage / maintenance as a standby in support of the US Antarctic program. For those of you unaware, Christchurch Airport is the is known as the gateway to the ice, aka Antarctica. So we get the US Air Force planes, of course, the C-130s, the C-17s, C-130 skiers as well. Oh, here we go. Sean's too busy talking. Thanks, Craig. Here we go. Oh, ATR 72. 600 coming in. Sean, unlock your horizontal pan in there, mate. ATR coming in from Wellington. But no, as I was saying, Christchurch Airport is the gateway to Antarctica. Whoa, steady on, buddy. So yes, very much controlled, of course, by the US Air Force, which are a fantastic group of people. Bring their C-17s. Whoa, wow, mega flare there for that ATR. Wow, sheesh Louise. So yeah, Antarctic program, US Air Force, C-17s, C-130s with the skis on as well, which is pretty cool to see the C-130s with the skis on. So they come and go, but awesome group of people get very involved with the plane spotters that are out there, give lots of waves. I think there's a couple of them as well in the Canterbury Plane Spotters Facebook group, which is cool. They obviously love seeing the pictures of their arrivals and departures. But of course, for those of you based in Christchurch, obviously don't post any very clear pictures with faces in. Of course, you know, keep their privacy in your respects as well, or respect their privacy, sorry, is what I was meant to say there. As of course they are military personnel. Lovely arrival from the ATR though, big flare on that one, a little bit unsteady coming in on the approach there. The attitude of the nose on that ATR coming in pretty steep on the approach. Attitude and pitch more so when they are departing. Here we go. Oh, A321 Neo is going to be next out the door. Come flying towards us along runway 02. Dunedin, Auckland is flying back over us in a couple of minutes' time. How's our friends at Emirates doing, eh? Not sure if they'll be up in the air just yet. Oh, we've also got Fiji coming in too. Forgot about Fiji. Oh, around about the same time as Emirates, delayed. Wow, Fiji is delayed quite a bit. Over an hour delay for Fiji in their Boeing 737-800. FJ451 coming in from Nandi. Estimated arrival today at 12 minutes past 1. Looks like Emirates is on the move over across the ditch in Sydney. 6-year-old Airbus A380. Probably towards one of the last ones to be on the production line of the A380. Did it? Wow. Last week? Wow, did it really? Wow. Craig saying behind the scenes there, I'm not sure if you guys can hear. You probably can, I'm not sure about. Saying the very last A380 came off the production line last week. Body being shipped through all the little towns and villages on the way to Toulouse. I think I'm saying that right. Toulouse. In France, of course, where the Airbus, where the main Airbus HQ is. Hope to visit it one day. I'm not sure if you can go and visit, if like the public can go and visit, or if it's like invitation only or whatever. I'm not too sure about. Hopefully, I can one day. It'd be pretty cool. I'd love to go. All right, so we're looking at NZ580, our A321 Neo out the door off to Auckland in the Black Star Alliance livery. Ah, slap on the hand for Craig there. Correction of information. It was not last week. It was last week that Craig's social media, last week Craig's social media algorithm decided to hit him with that video. I was gonna say, I was like, really? I'm not sure about that. It was quite a while ago, I think. Slap on the hand for Craig, everybody. Don't blame me. Blame the messenger. Craig Riley, good to see you. Morning, Sky Squad TV. New to the stream. Good to see you, Craig. Thank you for joining in, mate. Welcome to Sky Squad TV and Christchurch Airport, our current home base. Lovely to have you here, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Nathan is saying, I flew the Air New Zealand retrofitted Dreamliner from Brisbane a couple of weeks ago. The new screens with the AV system are great. The new premium economy seats look nice, but didn't try them. Unfortunate. Thanks for the info, though, mate. And Christine Frank coming in with a membership milestone there as well, celebrating 9 months. Has been great spending time with you here. Good on you, Christine. Thank you for 9 months of your continued support. And also for being one of our awesome super mods there as well. Oh, I'm going to remove our QR code from the screen there. For those of you who would have seen that, you would have been able to scan that and get access to the links and everything else for our social media channels. And yeah, big shout out to everybody that's followed us on social media. We've hit over 1,000 followers on our Facebook page. We ticked over 1,000 followers on Facebook yesterday. So mega shout out to every single one of you for tuning in to our Facebook channel. Had some semi-viral videos on our Facebook channel. Quite a few of those from Queenstown with those beautiful approaches that we got to see whilst we were down in Queenstown. But yeah, mega shout out to those of you who have tuned in. I can definitely hear it. I can definitely hear it. Just a touch over my headphones. Here we go. NZ 580 A321 Neo out the door. Back up to Auckland, eh? Hoping for a full noise departure here from this A321 Neo. Nice early rotation there. Landing gear shot for you. Love it when the sun's shining off of the fuselage there. It looks awesome. Steady. Definitely a sideways kick there, eh? Coming up into that quite considerably higher winds, up at about 1,000, 2,000 feet. Probably just about to rip through 2,000 feet if it hasn't already. Definitely making that left bank to get to that 15 degree spacing a lot easier, and then a quick right bank there to line themselves back up on the departure path there, departure / approach path. Had a good lesson on all of that the other night. Can't get over how quiet those engines are though, eh? Like, that's an A321, like a considerable size plane, and that guy is quiet. Lost it as it's gone into that cloud cover that seems to be... Is that going away from us or coming to us? Can't really tell. Looks like the guy on the left is coming to us though. Beautiful A321 Neo out the door. So we go. We've got a couple of props coming down to us as well, I believe. Oh, steady on Shawnee Boy with the old flight radar there. NZ 5343 is going to be the next one in the door. A little while away at the moment, just coming in from Wellington ATR 72-600. Good thing is about Saturdays, it's nice and cruisy. Oh, just looking at a flight radar, and the Jetstar A320 Neo in the new livery is on its way to Queenstown from the Gold Coast. Would have been cool to see that guy down here. I love that livery, so clean. Got a couple of choppers and that coming over by the looks of it as well. Hopefully they come over us soon so we can check those guys out. Oh, coming back around into the chat there just to catch up with you lovely people. Stephen Moore, my good friend Steve Moore, saying the A321 Leo, the loud engine option. I I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Steve. So cool. JP Mac Aviation. Sean, what time does the behind-the-scenes catering service start? Good question. Saying that Samantha has the lollies. Now we need a coffee cart. Mate, that'll be awesome, man. That'll be absolutely awesome. Hey, if anyone wants to bring out some coffees, feel free. I'll have a oat milk flat white, please. Thank you. Telly NZ coming in, celebrating 9 months in the membership tiers there as well. Good on you, Telly. 9 months, and saying with lots of arrivals and departures during that time. Telly NZ, one of our super mods there. Thank you so much, my friend, for your continued support as well. Very much appreciated. It's awesome to have you on board, and thank you for your very incredible knowledge sharing and stuff as well across all of the live streams that we've done. Emirates on the way. Nice. Taxi in. Good on you, Sam. Hoping for that runway change soon, eh?
I'm hoping for it as well.
That windsock looks to be showing a bit of promise of a change around to runway 20.
I want Emirates coming in this way.
Yeah, it probably will by that time of day. Probably will by that time of day, that's for sure. Nice. All right. Cool. Craig just showed me that the meter has changed around, now showing runway 20. So that's awesome stuff, which is very good to know and promising, of course, that we are now switching over to runway 20. Nice. As the wind comes over us there, but let's quickly jump around onto this side and say hello to you all. Good to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. For those of you that I haven't had the opportunity to meet before, good to see you. Here's my face. My name is Sean. I'm your host here on the Sky Squad TV. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome, of course, to Christchurch Airport. Hope everything is looking good for you and has been a fun stream so far. We're just over an hour in. We're already at 180 likes for a Christchurch stream. That's mega. So thank everybody for hitting the like button today. Good bit of feedback from the Auckland stream on the light counter. It was a custom coded light counter, and every time it got to the go, it went up by 10. And yeah, just because that stream was huge, it wasn't really keeping up too well. So I've upped the light goal. So when it hits 200, hopefully it's going to go to 300. And then when we hit 300, then we'll go to 4, and so on and so on and so on. So thank you to those of you for the feedback on that. It's always good to know. Me and Craig had a bit of fun with the flight radar. Craig behind the scenes is the brains of the outfit. For those of you that watch Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrows. Hey, why have I gone? Try that again, eh? Thank you, Craig. Sorry, guys. We'll funny. There we go. We're back in town. We're back in action. The iPhone is not playing ball today. The iPhone is not playing ball today. Hopefully we're back in action. Good to see you guys. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, right. For those of you that are Apple fans like myself, which I'm probably not going to be for much longer, yeah, go out and buy yourself, in New Zealand anyway, go out and buy yourself the iPhone 17 Pro Max with the 2 terabyte of storage for $4,500. No, thank you. No thanks. $4,500 for a phone. You're joking. Anyway, we're not here to talk about technology. Well, we can, because I love technology. What was I saying? Yeah, so thanks heaps for the feedback on the light counter and the flight radar. Me and Craig had a little bit of a chat afterwards as well, a little bit of a fun. So we'll see if we can get that working again. But it definitely, I don't think anything. When I went up to Auckland 2 weeks ago, not even the airport enjoyed the weather that day. Near enough shut it down, which was crazy. But yeah, lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. And for those of you who are unaware, for the reason why in the title of today's live stream says for the final time from Christchurch is because in just under 2 weeks time I'm actually relocating back to the UK. So yeah, I'm originally from the UK, have lived over this side of the world now for 10 years, 10 awesome years of living in the southern hemisphere and enjoying every single second of it. Got an ATR on the move, so we'll spin around and get that guy in just a moment. But yeah, so this will be my last stream from Christchurch Airport for the foreseeable future. Who knows? Maybe back for some work-related activities. So you know, I'll bring the gear with me. So watch this space. That'll be cool. Be a little bit of a blast from the past for some things that are happening behind the scenes, which is very exciting. If all of it comes off, some of it will and already has. But yeah, so this is my last stream today from Christchurch Airport. Was hoping to get out next weekend as well, but we've got a couple of farewell parties and stuff. So it's the right thing to do. Go and say goodbye to everybody. But yeah, today's our last stream from Christchurch. We're out here today until the wonderful Emirates A380 arrives. We pack up shortly after that. And yeah, still got quite a bit of packing to do. Quite a few. Oh yeah, Samantha wants a group photo. Still got quite a few bits and bobs to pack away and sell from the house too. But let's get eyes on the ATI 72-600 and we'll come back around to the squad cam at some point soon in the next little while. There we go, found it. Get my flight radar up so I can get you guys some information on this guy, where it's going, and then I should probably... Oh, nice loud noise there from the engines being set. NZ 5180 out the door off to Palmy North, or Palmerston North, aka Palmy North. Oh yeah. Look at the... Yeah, should have gone the other way as well. So... requested what the tower would call a off-duty runway departure. Learned all about that as well. AKA Airworks. Straight in, straight out is exactly right. Look at that big old left bank there as it whips out the tail, drifting around. According to the flight radar, we've got like a helicopter, like but by the looks of it, almost taxiing on runway 1129. The only thing with weather like today, beautiful weather, but man alive, I get blinded quite a bit, even with the sunnies on. Not sure if our lovely Barbara P. Sterling is still there in the chat, but there we go, Barbara. Look at those props. Oh, nice extra left bank there from the ATR. Interesting flight path there for the Palmy North. And a fly has just landed directly in the centre of my viewfinder. Good on you, mate. Thanks. Very true, Craig. Very true. Lovely departure there from the ATR. Should have a couple more jets coming and going as soon as well. Get a lot of those regional ones at this particular part of the morning. Should have a couple of choppers and stuff coming and going as well, hopefully soon. Alright, say goodbye to the ATR as we lose it out of view there. But we've got a ATR coming in shortly as well, and then followed shortly behind it by NZ527 A320 coming in from Auckland. Do we have anything lined up? Look at all those domestic gates there, all empty. It's a very empty looking airport, just Singapore by the looks of it. A few little prop planes on the other side over in the regional part of the terminal. Nice. The regional terminal looks good from up high, by the way. It looks cool when you look down on them. Very cool. Oh, Barbara P. Sterling is there. There she is. I see you, Barbara. I see you. Oh, Greg Miller. Good to see you. All the way from the Sunshine Coast. 22 minutes past the hour of 8 in the morning. Good to see you, Greg. Hope you are doing incredibly well today. Lovely to have you here as always. There comes the wind. My sister Sinead saying she can't wait to be my co-host. Yeah, I've agreed to let my sister take the reins on a stream or two when we're both a little bit more local to each other back in the UK. So hold on to your hats for that one, people. That might be interesting. That might be interesting. Nice. Oh, nice. That's cool. Nathan is saying in the chat there, someone tell that pilot his props aren't spinning properly. Yeah, the frame rate of the camera, looks pretty cool. I think I'm on 60 frames today or 30 frames. Now 30 frames today. I had to do a reset of my YOLO box after a update, and of course, yeah, it's reset some of the settings. So we're on 30 frames today. Actually, first time running 30 frames in a while. I usually always do 60. Queenstown Plane Spotting's there. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here in the chat today. Temple. If you're ever in the US, I'd like to take a turn co-hosting with you too. Good on you, Temple. Yeah, hopefully. Yep. Hopefully we'll be seeing if I can get over to the US for some streams. Find a safe area to stream from in the US will be cool. Got quite a few friends and that over there, which I know are keen to hang out and do a stream and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see if we get something going with that one. It'll be cool though. JFK's on the list. I'd love to go and stream from JFK. Be mega. All the planes you get in JFK. Be unreal. Queenstown Plane Spotting saying, nice day for your live stream, Sean. Yeah, gorgeous, eh? Just very much looking at what's going on over there. But it looks that's kind of going away from us. It's a northwesterly now, so hopefully it's going to push all of that guy that way, which will be nice. But we're kind of surrounded by it at the moment. We're in like a really nice, like sunny patch, and then we're just surrounded by moving weather on all sides. Alan, good to see you, Alan. Hope you're doing well. Alan Burden, welcome back into the chat. I remember seeing your name. We remember seeing your name on the Auckland stream there. Christie's Creations as well. Good to see you. Welcome back. Lovely to have you here. Sinead saying, I've got my headset ready. Do ya? What headset you got? Because I've got one for you. So what headset you got? Also, the new earpads are sensational. Memory foam. Watch out. Very nice. Temple saying definitely DCA is pretty big and pretty too. Yes, that's on the list as well. Yeah, JFK, DCA, DFW will be one that I'd love to go to. And yeah, there's multiple airports in the US. I was watching a stream I came across a streamer in America the other day who was streaming from Washington Airport, I believe. Was it Washington? I think it was Washington. Wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, unless there's two airports in Washington. Kind of like New York, you got JFK and Newark is the other one. Craig saying there's 3 airports in Washington. Is there? Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure which one he was streaming from, but yeah, looked awesome though. Nice. Thanks, Sam. Yeah. Mate, you're so welcome, Craig. No, man. Thanks heaps, eh? Oh, yeah, for sure. I will message you afterwards. Yeah, bro. You're a legend, Craig. Just saying goodbye to Craig there. Craig is off to do some work today. He's a professional photographer in his spare time as well. So, yeah, definitely go and check out Craig Crew. Massive, massive shout out to Craig over the whole year, really, of the whole year and a bit anyway of doing Sky Squad TV. Craig's been a massive help to the channel, providing some incredible thumbnails, incredible pictures of myself and Tim and other Sky Squad TV community members out here. Plane Spotting, of course, did a lot of the coding and everything else in the background for our custom flight radar that we have up. Well, we don't have that up today because we're doing a little bit more work on it as well. But massive shout out to Craig. He'll hear this when he watches the stream back, but I'll message him as well. But yeah, Craig has been a incredible support and a huge help to the channel. So massive shout out to Craig. If those of you are out and about and know who Craig is at Christchurch Airport, then definitely come up and say hi. Awesome guy, and takes some incredible pictures as well. And Telly, 2 sheeps there in the chat. Good to see you, Telly. Gifting 5 Sky Squad TV memberships there. Good to see you, Telly. Thank you so much for your ongoing and continued support. It's very much appreciated. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Telly, 2 sheep. And we will definitely make the most of those Sky Squad TV memberships there. So for those of you that have just been gifted a membership from the awesome Telly 2 sheep, definitely make sure to say a huge thank you to Telly there as well. Make sure to say a huge thank you to Telly 2 sheep and everyone else that's dropped in some gifted memberships today. It's a huge support to the channel, and welcome to all of you guys in the membership tiers. You now have access to the membership emojis, the Discord server as well, and all of the other good stuff that comes through being a member. But thank you, Telly 2 sheep. Hope you're all doing incredibly well. Congratulations to those of you for receiving that gifted membership. Sue saying thank you to Craig for all that you have done for Sky Squad TV and for supporting Sean. Yeah, honestly, Craig has been a massive help behind the scenes. You guys don't 100% know everything that Craig has actually done for myself and Sky Squad TV as the channel behind the scenes, but he's been a huge help. He's been able to introduce me to some incredible people as well here at the airport, helped me to build some pretty amazing relationships with some great people across the airport as well, given lots of knowledge and shared lots of knowledge on the stream and with me behind the scenes as well. So yeah, massive shout out to Craig once again. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. And of course, yeah, as I said, we'll me and Craig talk quite a bit behind the scenes as well. So awesome stuff. But lovely to have you all here. Welcome. If you're new here to the channel, my name is Sean. I'm your host here on Sky Squad TV. And yeah, we're at Christchurch Airport today. Christchurch Airport on Saturday mornings is always a little bit quieter than what it is on the prime time of the Sundays. But hey, we're out here. It's a beautiful day and enjoying being outdoors. But Runway 20 is now in action according to the meta, however you want to say it, which of course is the weather and everything else that brings of it. So the beautiful thing is our A350 900 from Singapore will taxi up taxiway Alpha, come all the way up to us at taxiway Alpha 2, and then we'll depart facing south before it whips itself on a right turn to Singapore this morning. And of course we've got our Emirates A380, which will be here with us shortly as well. But yeah, which is on time according to Samantha behind the scenes there. For a change, yeah. Just checking out what is happening over here on Flight Radar as well. Nice. Francis Waite saying in Houston there's George Bush International and Hobby. Awesome, yeah, so good. America's got so many airports, eh? So many airports. And Telly 2 sheep saying have been glad to support Sean from small beginnings and glad I can join / lurk. Yeah, it's been awesome, eh? Pretty crazy. Never thought that in the space of a year I'd be able to grow the channel to over 3,000 subscribers. And then yeah, just recently hit 1,000 followers on our Facebook page as well, which is where we post all of our highlight content from now on. Do post the odd video, highlight video onto YouTube from our streams, but for the most part we'll be posting all of our highlight content over on our Facebook and Instagram, which you can find by scanning that QR code that's in your bottom right hand corner of your screen there. But yeah, come on over, join us on Facebook. So yeah, mega shout out. I've loved every single moment of being here on Sky Squad TV, standing up here on the mound, getting rained off, getting absolutely destroyed by the wind, running from the mound to the car to then drive to the car park to continue streaming for you all. Here we go. Runway 20 is definitely in action now. But yeah, so honestly, it's been incredible, and I have just been so amazed at the very generous support from every single one of you, and been able to meet some incredible people doing this as well. Massive shout out, of course, to my good friend Mike, NZ1 Aviation, and Kevin at Wellington Flights Live, the boys. It's been awesome to be able to connect with Kevin and Mike, and yeah, those guys are incredible. So if you're not following their channels already, Mike NZ1 Aviation and Kevin at Wellington Flights Live, then please, please, please do yourself a favour and get on over and follow Mike and Kevin. They are incredible. Big shout out to Kevin at the moment. For those of you that are following along with Kevin, you'll understand where he's currently at. But yeah, big shout out to Kevin. And Mike, who's working today, should hopefully join in and say hello to us at some point soon. But runway 20 is in action, guys. So here we go. We'll flick you round so that you can, of course, have a look at the ATR that is just on approach, unless the A320 has overtaken. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely awesome to see that. Scotty Froggenstock asking, are you going to keep streaming from the UK? 100%, mate. 100%, buddy. We'll be streaming from all of the UK airports as much as I possibly can. So yeah, we definitely will. We'll be going over to Europe. We'll get over to America and other airports around the world as well. So we'll definitely keep streaming. This is not the end of Sky Squad TV at all. Sounds a bit cheesy to say, but I feel like it's kind of just the beginning in a way, if you know what I mean by that. But yeah, we'll get, of course, back onto the streams after having a little bit of time to get myself set up whilst we're back over there in the UK. But here we go, NZ 5343. Our first arrival on runway 20 this morning here at Christchurch International Airport. ATR 72-600 coming in from Wellington. Now it's norwesterly, so a bit of a crosswind for these planes coming in on runway 20. Beautiful arrival there from the ATR. That was butter. Gorgeous landing. So runway 20 in action, norwesterly wind coming through. So all of those arrivals will be coming straight down the middle, directly lining up with the centre line of the runway, coming onto the ILS approach, of course. ILS approach straight onto runway 20. Intercepting that localizer and coming in straight down the middle of the pipeline. Oh, steady on, Shawnee. And yeah, thank you everybody for hitting the like button. We blasted through 200 likes already on today's live stream. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. If you haven't already, definitely hit that like button. If you're watching there on a mobile device, then you'll need to close down the chat and then hit the like button that will appear. But thank you, everybody. Really do appreciate your support. That's amazing. Can we make this one of the biggest Christchurch live streams that we've had to date here on Sky Squad TV? It'll be amazing if we can. Can we see our A320? We can. Let's spin around and get you the A320 coming in today. This morning, I mean, sorry. NZ 527 coming in from Auckland. Is that, oh, look at that, double bubble, double bubble. Nice. Look at that. 2 for 1, eh? Behind that is the Dash 8 coming in from Hokitika. Oh, that was cool. Double bubble there. The A320 and the Dash 8 behind it. Sorry, I said a norwesterly. It's actually a westerly breeze. Looking good on the approach there from Air New Zealand. Beautiful touchdown. Lovely, lovely landed. Spoilers and speed brakes up. Beautiful. Love seeing that Dash 8 bank right to come in and lining up on the approach path there behind the A320. That was awesome. And mods and everyone else, keep me in the loop if the wind is starting to pick up. So if it becomes super windy, let me know, and I can always reduce the volume level of the ambient microphone there. Temporary window coming in, celebrating 3 months in the captain membership tier there as well. Good on you, mate. Elman, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for your support. And as mentioned earlier on in the stream, if you're unaware, Elman, good friend of mine, is a live streamer from Toronto, well, from Canada, sorry, and his home airport is Toronto Pearson. And Elman, bro, I've seen your messages on Discord. I will reply to those at some point today, eh? All right, Nathan Nador is Dash 8 in Z5831 coming in from Hokitika, which is just a short hop across the other side of the South Island, coming in from the west. Awesome. Also looks like the custom light counter is working as well, pinged up to 300 for the next light goal, which is fantastic. Good to know my coding knowledge works. All right, here we go. Dash 8 coming in. Nice and loud from the Dash 8 already, eh? Oh, beautiful landing. Wowee. That was amazing. Smooth as butter. That was insane. What a lovely landing there from the Dash 8. Dash 8 is going to roll down to Alpha 5 and or the intersection of runway 29 and 11 here at Christchurch Airport. Nice, bro. That's a good photo. Christchurch Aviation behind me is showing me all of the pictures that he's snapping of the planes arriving and departing today. Wind at 260, eh? Almost a direct westerly wind. 260. What's our METAR saying, guys? What's our gust saying? It's meant to get up to about 30k gusts, I think. And I do apologise if there is a slightly bit of shaky footage every now and then. Of course, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. So, of course, it will bounce the camera around just a touch. GRF, good on you, mate. Coming in celebrating 10 months. In the ground crew tier. Wow, 10 months, eh? Saying sad you're leaving Christchurch, but stoked to be here forever. Good on you, GRF. Thank you so much for your ongoing and continued support there as well. It really does mean a lot. Appreciate you and all of the support over the year as well that you've shown towards Sky Sport TV, being one of the very first viewers and quite possibly one of the very first members to sign up as well, actually. So yeah, good on you, mate. Thank you so much for your ongoing and continued support. It really means a lot. It really does. And yeah, I don't say that lightly, but it truly does mean a lot. So thank you. Francis Waite is saying, right, time for brekkie. Rose's lime marmalade on fruit toast with a cuppa of Roma espresso. Wow, Francis, that sounds amazing. Francis, that sounds absolutely delicious. Oh, and look at that. The wonderful Francis Waite coming in and upgrading her membership to the co-pilot tier. That is unreal. Thank you so much, Francis. Really do appreciate your support there. Upgrading your membership. Joshua, good to see you, Joshua, saying good morning. Telly and Zed, how are you? But good morning, mate. Hope you're doing well. James from Wellington saying says it's windy, then says gusts up to 30 k's with a load of laughing faces on it. Oh yeah, please. Just if you're gonna go somewhere local, I'll just get a long black or something, please, bro. Yes, please. Yeah, man. Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, that's all good. Yeah, man. Sweet as. Big shout out to James, aka JP Mac Aviation. Going for a little walk. He's gonna grab me a coffee. Good man. Good on ya. Talking about that, time for a little drinks break there. Excuse me. Franksy coming in asking when the mods can go off for a smoko. Franksy, mate, you can go for a smoko anytime you like. You're just a stand-in mod. You're kind of the next you're kind of like the next part-time Timmy, really, I would say. Franksy, mate, you can go for you go for a smoko anytime you like, mate. Anytime you like. But Francis Waite, thank you again so much for upgrading to the co-pilot tier. That is mega support. Thank you, and saying my pleasure. It's an absolute honour. Thank you so much, Francis Waite. Really do appreciate that. And apologies for saying everybody's full name. It's just how it shows on my chat. GRF is saying, wish I had got out to meet you, Sean. Alas, I'm lazy and no car. Hey, no worries, GRF. It's all good. Who knows? We might be back. We might be back at some point in the future, right? Might be back at some point in the future. Yeah, got a little prop plane coming in, though. We'll spin around and get that guy in just a moment. Put my lid back on my water. There's our little Canterbury Aero Club coming in. You're probably using the grass strip, I would imagine. Oh, this is a cool one. Haven't seen this guy before, I don't think. Coming in rapid. Oh, steady. Bring it down, buddy. A bit floaty there on the approach for that westerly wind that's coming through. Very short final approach this guy performed. And off it goes again, doing a little bit of a touch and go, eh? Whoa, look how unsteady that is on the lift off there. A little bit of a touch and go for this little guy that's come in from Ashburton. A Piper Tomahawk, 46 years old, this plane. 1979 is when this guy was manufactured. Registration ZKMAJ. Piper Tomahawk. Doing some touch and goes. Not sure how many this guy is going to perform. Might just do one. Might head back down south to Ashburton. Short flight. Hard to keep this guy in view with the wind coming through. Wonder if this guy's going to come back around and do another touch and go.
Still saying 1050 for Singapore.
Awesome. Yeah, so Singapore Airlines should be next out the door here. They are estimated to depart at 10:50 every day. So let's zoom you guys in on the A350 900's tail, and we should hopefully see them push back soon if they're on time. Just over there. Wow, Francis Waite saying there is a Mooney that's flying around up here in the Northern Territory that's 60 plus years old. Wow, that's so cool. Francis Waite, that's so cool. Oh, hello, Colin. Have you? Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, really? I've only just realised that Carwin's here in the background. I was so busy focusing on what I was doing. Good to see you, Colin. So yeah, Singapore estimated departure of Singapore is at 10:50. So now, so we shall see how long we wait for the Singapore A350 900 that you can see on your screen to depart there. Hopefully not too much longer. Oh, the boys, 4 Aussie Aviators. Good to see you guys. Saying g'day, g'day. Hope you're all well. Good to see you, Sean from Jack. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Doing very well this end, thank you. Hope everything is good with you guys. Enjoyed your stream the other week. Lovely to see you boys back at it again. Good to see ya. Yeah, good to see you boys. If you guys don't already know as well, 4 Aussie Aviators are also an awesome group of lads who are streamers across the ditch there in the beautiful Gold Coast. They do a great stream from the Gold Coast Airport. Fair play to you boys from streaming from a what I'd call a hard airport. What I'd call a hard airport. There's not a whole heap of action that goes on at the Gold Coast, but the boys do an awesome stream over there. So please go on over, say hello, hit the like and subscribe button as well. Michelle saying, hello, Sky Score TV. How long are you out there for? I'm out here until just a little bit after our friends at Emirates arrives. Emirates are on time today, and Fiji is also scheduled to arrive a little bit late today. So we might make our last arrival Fiji. So yeah, be out here until about 1:15, 1:30, then a bit of a quick pack down and a drive back home. So yeah, out here for another couple of hours. So yeah, out here for another couple of hours. Feel free to come on out, of course. Francis also saying, yeah, the Grumman Mallard that's owned by, probably going to say this wrong, but Paspali Aviation is 75 plus years old. It doesn't fly that much though. Wow, that's amazing. And Glenn Martin, the wonderful Glenn Martin, coming in and dropping 10 gifted memberships there as well. Glenn Martin, thank you so much for your continued support there, my friend. Very much appreciated. Always a pleasure to have you in the chats. And as I've mentioned before, awesome to have met you now a handful of times. Awesome to see you again a couple of weeks back up in Auckland. Thank you so much for the chocolate and the nice gifts. Safe to say I didn't really get much of it. I brought it home and the wife kind of ate pretty much all of it before I had the chance to even open the wrapper. But Glenn, thank you so much for dropping in 10 gifted memberships there. And also celebrating 10 months in the co-pilot tier as well, saying 10 gifts for 10 months. Sound is 10 out of 10, Sean. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much, Glenn. Really do appreciate it. Oh, Hangar 1's open, guys. Look at this. So we'll say goodbye to Singapore for the time being. Get eyes on inside of Hangar 1. Looks like an A320 in there, eh? It's amazing how they can squash so many planes into that hangar. From where we stand, it looks kind of relatively small, but when you're actually like standing by it, it's pretty big. Looks like we've got a Flying Doctors is going to be our next arrival. FDC 12 is going to be our next arrival, coming in from Nelson. But Glenn Martin, thank you once again, my friend. Really do appreciate it. Francis Wait also saying, not long now until my Hong Kong adventure. Wow. On the 10th of November will be awesome. Hong Kong, eh? Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Francis, who are you flying with? Who are you flying with to, that looks like a very suspicious black smoke cloud over there. What's happened over there? Bit of a fire? Hopefully not. Francis Wait off to Hong Kong, eh? So cool. Hong Kong is definitely a place I'd love to go to. I've heard very, very good things about Hong Kong. Our next departure is NZ5760, which is a -8 out the door off to New Plymouth, which will come up shortly. Nathan asking if I have a favourite plane. Yes, I do, Nathan. I've got a couple, actually, to be fair. My all-time favourite plane is the Airbus A380. Always will be. Always has been and always will be. But I very much love the Gulfstream, the G600, is it? The G600 or 6000? I can't remember if it's 600 or 6000. But the Airbus A380 is my top favourite plane. Yeah. Francis saying she's flying with Singapore Airlines on the 737 MAX 8 and the 787-10. Oh, wow, cool. Nice. Oh, and James S. Sorry, my friend, I missed your membership milestone there. In the eternal words of Monty Python, Splitter. So good. Celebrating 4 months there. All good, Chris. No worries. Thank you for letting me know. Celebrating 4 months there in the membership tier, eh? Good on you, mate. Thank you so much for very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Wonder if they'll. I wonder what they're going to bring out of that hangar. If they're going to bring that A320 out. Here we go. It sounds like our -8 is on the move. Coming out to us on the taxiway. Hear those lovely grunty engines of the -8. Francis saying, wish Cathay Pacific would fly to Darwin. Yeah, that would be cool, eh? That'd be cool. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% clued up with Darwin, with the airport at Darwin. So I don't know what the actual airport itself is like or how big it is. All good, Chris. Yeah, nice. All right. So yeah, as we know, runway 20 is now in action. As mentioned, NZ5760 out the door off to New Plymouth today. Probably not going to take much runway for this guy to get up with that wind that's coming through on the westerly. Sun's coming back out as well. Cloud cover is moving over us. Lovely departure. You go check out a little Cherokee that's coming over us as well. We got two on the go. We got one there, and we got this guy over here. Was this our guy from Ashburton just a little while ago? No, different one. Another little Cherokee coming back in by the looks of it. From the Canterbury Aero Club. Sorry, Piper Warrior, sorry, not a Cherokee. Registration ZKLJD. Got one landing on the grass strip and one landing on the tarmac. Pretty cool. Boom, down it goes. Beautiful. Yeah, not sure what this is all about over here. Look at this guy coming right over us. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that, but we've got one coming right over us. Oh, I think that was our little guy that was doing the laps from Ashburton. Landing on the tarmac there on the runway itself. Oh. So it's quite funny when you watch those single props come in, because then you can really see the humps within the ground of the airfield there. All right, let's go over and see what our friends at Singapore are up to. Still no movement from our friends at Singapore. Still sitting at the gate there. Not pinging on radar yet either. Wonder if they're bringing out that A320 from the hangar yet. So NZ 5782 is our next departure out the door off to Rotorua. And then hopefully we'll have our A350 900 pinging up on radar and coming at us shortly as well. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? Nathan asked me if I have flown on the A380. Yes, I have. I've had the pleasure of flying on the A380 quite a few times actually, which is absolutely fantastic. Always a great time flying on the A380. Francis Wait saying yes, it's gearing up for the all-American aircraft that will be used in the facility from now on. Oh, awesome. Okay. Francis Wait also saying yes, I'd love to see a C5 Super Galaxy. Yeah, it'd be cool. Eh? We've had two C5 Super Galaxies arrive into New Zealand over the past few weeks, into the Air Force Base just up by Auckland, which is super cool. Bringing some parts for the C-130 flight simulator that's being put together. Alright, so NZ5782 is on the move, ATR 72-600 from Christchurch, of course, to Rotorua. Love the ATR. I've become very fond of the ATR over the last little while. Sounds like our ATR is taxiing up on taxiway Alpha towards us, so we'll get you guys eyes on that in just a moment. I was just sorting some stuff out down here below the tripod. Always good when runway 20 is in action. I love it when runway 20 is in action. It's great for arrivals and of course departures as well, because we get to just be so close to them. Why are you... Alrighty, NZ 5782 out the door. Off to Rotorua this morning. Wind starting to pick up again as well. Love the sound of those ATR engines when like the gears change, or like, you know, moving the levers inside of the cockpit there, powering down, powering up, and then the change of direction on the propellers when they set power. There you go, like that. So cool. I love it. Wow, not much runway there. Not much runway at all for that ATR. Awesome. There we go, kicking the tail out a little bit there as well as it lifts up. Definitely still a bit of a crosswind up there. Alright, so we've got our flying doctors coming in as well, followed by NZ 5644 ATR 72-600 coming in from Queenstown this morning. And then we've also got NZ 5845 coming in from Nelson as well. No movements on Singapore just yet though.
It says departing on the Christchurch Airport website.
Does that? Probably just finishing up some paperwork, waiting for clearance. As the ATR starts banking right, look at that, beautiful, love it. Going long on the climb out there before it started its right bank. Love being able to keep the ATRs in shot for this long as well. It's beautiful. I know we're losing a bit of focus on it, but hope we get a little bit more focus on it as it comes a bit more into that clearer sky there. But maybe we'll zoom out a touch and see if we can refocus back on it there. There we go.
The video, yeah, no, from here, I tracked it all the way. Not sure if you've seen that video.
Interesting. I thought it would have made a right bank, another right bank by now. I suppose it's got a little bit more ground to make up before it can perform that right bank. But our flying doctors is coming in, so we'll get eyes on that guy in just a moment. Alright, next in the door is our flying doctors. We'll say goodbye to our gorgeous ATR that we were tracking for quite a while there. We'll spin around and get eyes on our flying doctors, which is the Beach King. Looking awesome as they're coming in there. Love the little Beach King, eh? Oh, bring it down, buddy. Bring it down. A bit floaty there on the approach. Beautiful thing with the Beach Kings is that, of course, they can use a touch more of the runway there. Oh, Singapore has been pushed back. Alright, so Singapore's been pushed back. Our A350 900 out the door, of course, today, off to Singapore under SQ298, which will taxi up towards, takes away Alpha, come out towards us at Alpha 2, which is always amazing to have such awesome, beautiful big planes like that come up close and personal with us as well. So if you like the A350, definitely get those Singapore emojis going for those of you that are a member in the Sky Squad TV membership tiers. And if you don't have access to those, then definitely be hitting the like button there for the Singapore A350 900. Our flying doctors going long, going all the way down to Alpha 7, so that they can quickly turn off and go into the Garden City helicopters hangar there, which of course is where the flying doctors also park their planes up. Next in the door is NZ5644 ATR 72600 coming in from Queenstown, followed by a Dash A NZ5845 coming in from Nelson, and I believe we've got an A320 on the way as well, coming in behind that Dash A NZ531. Devon Barnes, good to see you, Devon. Hope you're doing well. Timaru Sky Squad, hope you're doing well. Cool name, Timaru Sky Squad. Yeah, we can finally have a rocket depart. Whoa, go Singapore. Awesome stuff. Good to see you, mate. Francis asking if my camera gear and cabling will have to change when I go to the UK. Channel saying good morning from a very stormy Invercargill. Christopher, good morning. Good to see you. All right, here we go. NZ 5644 coming in from Queenstown. Oh, Telly NZ, I just kicked the tripod. Lovely arrival there from the ATR 72-600 NZ 5644 in from Queenstown. Francis, wait, no. So, no. So, with my setup, nothing on the equipment side will have to change. The only thing that will change, of course, is the phone plan. The mobile phone plan that I use will change. As of course, yeah, I'm obviously on a New Zealand phone plan. And of course, back in the UK, I'll be on a UK phone plan. So that's the only thing that will change. Good on you, Telly. There it is. Alright, so Singapore has been pushed back. We're just waiting for it to taxi now towards us here at the Mount. Taxiway Alpha up to Alpha 2 before it then lines up onto runway 20 for a departure, of course, to Singapore. So let's spin you guys around and get our Dash 8 that's coming in from Nelson, NZ 5845. Coming in from Nelson. Looking quite steady on the approach there, to be fair. Oh, beautiful landing there from the Dash 8. Wow. Thank you, Telly. I'll do that now. All right, here we go. Singapore on the move, eh? Thank you, Teddy, for the little extra advice there to just boost the ambient mic for you guys. I've just boosted the ambient mic and boosted another level as well, so hopefully that's coming through loud and clear for you lovely people. Alright, here we go. Singapore's on the move, eh? Singapore is on the move. Wonder if we can get away from the pilots today. What do you reckon? to NZ. Hopefully that's better. What do you reckon, guys? Can we get a wave from the Singapore pilots today for the last time, eh? Surely. Surely we can get a wave. What do you reckon? What a plane though, eh? Look at that. Just amazing. Just amazing. Definitely get those emojis, Singapore emojis going there in the chat for those of you that have access to those emojis. As our wonderful Singapore A350 comes up to us here. Currently taxiing on taxiway Alpha, coming up to us at taxiway Alpha 2. Getting nice and close. Keep an eye out on the cockpit, guys, just in case we get a wave, eh? And if you haven't already and you're loving the stream, you're loving the A350, then definitely please hit that like button. Free way for you lovely people to support the channel. And of course, helps more than you guys truly understand. Oh, we will say goodbye to the 350 for the time being and capture the 320 coming in. The Airbus show, eh? Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Those gorgeous Trent engines on that A350-900, man. Singing already. Absolutely singing. Just amazing. What do you reckon, pilots? Give us a wave, eh? No one's giving us a wave. No! Here we go. Look at that beautiful A350. What a great look at that machine, eh? Gorgeous. It's going to sit here for a little while as we've got an ATR coming in. Oh, nice one, James. Oh, yeah, that's perfect, bro. Thank you so much. Big shout out to JP Mac Aviation bringing me a coffee there. Mega. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Nice, man. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, no, that's all good. This gorgeous A350-900 Singapore, eh? Look at that. Fantastic. Can we see anyone in there giving us a wave? What do you reckon? Quite a few people in there. Good to see you guys. Is someone gonna give us a little wave from those windows? Maybe up in business class, first class? Back up there to the pilots. So quiet, man. Those Trent engines on the A350 are so quiet. It's amazing. No one giving us a wave today, eh? Alright, as we're waiting for that ATR to come in. so quiet, man. The A350 is so quiet. All right, Singapore on the move, eh? Here we go, Singapore on the move. Look at those wings, man. I love that wingtip. Look at it. Yeah, wow. Here we go. We're hoping for a full noise departure here for my friends at Singapore Airlines. If you guys haven't already, definitely an awesome time to be hitting that like button for the departure of our Singapore Airlines A350-900. Look at that, gorgeous with the snowy mountains in the back. Full noise, eh? Here we go, full noise. Winds died down for us too. Here we go, Singapore out the door. SQ298, Sounds Air coming in as well. Out the door for a roughly 10.5 hour flight to Singapore. Here we go, power being set. Awesome to see this arrive this morning on the stream and depart as well. Starting slow, rolling slow. What's going on here? What's going on here, eh? What's going on here, I wonder? Alright, here we go, here we go. Interesting. Haven't seen him do that before. I reckon this guy's going to taxi back to the gate. This guy's going to taxi back to the gate. There's no way that guy's taking off. There's no way that guy's taking off. That's a issue somewhere. Issue somewhere in the system. Issue somewhere in the system, eh? There's no way that guy's taking off. Is he going to taxi back around and go and try again? Very interesting. Okay, okay. Turning down taxiway Alpha 3. So are they going to come back around and try again, or are they going to go possibly taxi to gate? Maybe something wasn't quite right there. Wow, okay. Very interesting there. Very interesting with Singapore. Someone saying that Singapore has stage fright. Not sure. Well, yeah, would have had to clear the runway for the approaching PC-12 anyway, but there's definitely probably a little bit of an issue there with Singapore. Wow, okay, here we go. Singapore coming back out for another attempt, eh? Now, it must have been something not quite right, or pilots weren't quite ready. Issue in the cockpit, maybe. But of course, had to clear the runway for the approaching PC-12, obviously. Interesting, eh? Wonder what happened there. Oh, Breaker Bird, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Say hello, Sean, Sky Squad TV, channel mods, and all here today. Happy to be back home after being away for work this past week. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. So, Singapore coming back around, eh? Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it so that we can see it one more time. We'll take it so we can see it one more time, eh, guys? It's definitely going to be waiting for the approach in ATR, though, so... Holding very short of taxiway Alpha 2. Taxiway Alpha 2 is right here. Holding very short, eh? Good to see you though, Breaker Bird. Hope you're doing well, mate. And Tucker39 Gaming dropping in a gifted membership there as well. Good to see you, Tucker39 Gaming. Thank you so much. Steve Moore saying just wanted to come round for a second shot on the camera. Yeah, I reckon, Steve. Interesting, eh? Interesting. Oh, true. Yeah, they'll be going down Alpha 3 to get out of the way of this guy, but they'll probably go straight out as well, eh? Yeah. I was hoping to get away there. Yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah. All right, well, hey, we're not complaining about having a bit more time looking at the A350, that's for sure. Always a good time looking at the A350. All of you guys saying, asking if it's been sent around because it didn't wave. Who knows? Well, the good thing is I've been recording this whole time as well, so we'll definitely turn that into a bit of a highlight reel. Lovely arrival there from the ATR 72600 coming in from Wellington this morning as we get eyes back on our A350. Wow, what a plane though, eh? Gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. Interesting that it's holding short that far back as well. That's, yeah, that's interesting. There must be like a engine issue, technical issue, electrical issue in the cockpit maybe. Something not quite right with the cabin. We've got nothing coming in, but our A320 behind us is going to be going out at the door off to Queenstown. But let's stay eyes on with our A350 for the time being, eh? Shout out again to James for the coffee. Big shout out to Greg for dropping in a gifted membership there as well. Thank you, Greg. Really do appreciate you, my friend. As we're waiting for our A350 to go, I'm just going to catch up on some stuff here. Big noise there from the A320. Awesome. Greg, good on you. Thank you so much for dropping in a gifted membership there, my friend. And I see a comment there that I want to read out as well. Bosco09 saying, hey Sean, enjoying your stream. Thank you so much. From a blustery Southland, maybe Sky Squad TV can do a stream of the Mark Loop one day. That is definitely on the cards, my friend. That is definitely on the cards. I'd love to do a stream from there one day, that's for sure. Definitely on the cards, I promise. GRF saying A320 priority. Yeah, it is now. It is now. See, as mentioned a few times already, I'm just quite surprised about how far back it's sitting on the taxiway there, taxiway Alpha. Franksy. Saying vote Franksy for the #1 mod. And Dale Smith, good to see you, mate. Saying thank you to the kind person who gifted me a membership earlier. Yeah, no worries at all. Not sure who that was. We've had multiple gifted memberships being dropped in there today. And thank you, everybody. And also, once again, thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button. We're so close to hitting 300 likes, eh? All these little flyers. So close to hitting 300 likes. If you haven't already, definitely hit that like button. If you're watching on a phone, you're going to have to press the X button in the top right of your chat screen there to find the like button on your phone. But thank you, everybody, as we're waiting to see what the go is with this Singapore A350-900 that did go up onto that did taxi onto runway 20 and then, yeah, rolled slowly back down to taxiway Alpha 3 and has now circled itself back around again. So very interesting to know what's happening here. And holding short of taxiway Alpha 2, but also quite far away from the hold short line of taxiway Alpha 2, to be fair. So very interesting, eh? Very interesting. It must be running some tests in the cockpit to see what's going on. How's that? Good. Yeah, nice. So a few little stats for you guys according to Flight Radar as we are waiting for this A350 to go. This is 8 years old. The registration for this particular Singapore A350-900 is 9VSMP. So 8 years old, country of registration, of course, Singapore. Number 10 tracked worldwide on Flight Radar right now, tracked by 292 people. Very interesting, guys. Very interesting. Still unsure as to what is happening here. Nearly an hour delayed, this guy. So definitely something going on behind the scenes. Scavenger, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Pixie Caramel, good to see you. Alex asking if anyone's got ATC behind the scenes. No, Alex. Craig isn't here. He had to go. He's got some work on today, so we've got no ATC behind the scenes, unfortunately. I do have my little. I do have the Sky Squad phone out. With hopefully potential information coming up shortly. You might be right there, Samantha. Samantha reckoning that it might end up going back to the gate. Number 7 worldwide now, 342. Yeah, crazy. So that went from number 10 track to number 7. Can we get it to number 1, Samantha is saying. Surely, Samantha, surely. Yeah, Greg Miller, I agree. Gemma Cole, good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, very true, James. Very true. I wonder, eh? I wonder. Must be a bit of a technical electrical issue. Of course, the pilots know more than what we do. Obviously, they've got all of their computers and all their gadgets on the inside there, giving them all the information that, of course, they need to troubleshoot everything that they need to do. Number 6 now, is it? Wow. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Well, they're on the move. Singapore's on the move, eh? Power set. Power set for Singapore. Oh, JP Mac Aviation dropping in 5 gifted memberships there as well. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much once again for your support, my friend. Been awesome to meet you today, buddy. All right, so here we go. Take number 2 for the Singapore A350-900. This might be a straight out departure, possibly. Yep. Oh, I don't know, you know. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about this guy today. Yeah, nah. Something doesn't feel right about this guy today.
Something's not right.
Yeah. No, guys, I reckon this guy's going back to the gate because they would have set power a couple of seconds ago. They would have set power a couple of seconds ago and they would have been out the door. Wow.
Still kept being way too slow.
Yeah. Big shout out to Saudi there. Good to see you, mate. Dropping in a $10 Australian super chat. Good to see you, Saudi, saying A350s are very comfortable to fly in, especially in business. We do stay at the Novotel when in Christchurch at the airport and have seen a few problems with the SQ350s from time to time. Enjoy your travel home. Saudi, good to see you, mate. And thank you so much for your very generous $10 super chat there. Very much appreciated, my friend. And there we go, eh? The Singapore A350-900 lined up twice on runway 20 and has essentially aborted takeoff. Well, not aborted takeoff, because aborted means it's already started rolling, power's been set, come up to speed, and has aborted the takeoff. But wow, okay. So yeah, something isn't quite right. Is it going to come around for a third attempt, or is it just going to taxi back to the gate? What do you reckon, guys?
I think it's going back to the gate.
It really likes being in the stream, James. Yeah, for sure. Hey guys, Singapore Airlines, email me on sean@skysquadtv.com and yeah, I'll send you my bank details. I'll send you my bank details for all of the free content and marketing. So there we go, eh? Singapore A350-900 back to the gate. Wow. That is an absolute shame. That is so frustrating when you've been at the airport for a few hours already. You know, you've gone through customs, you've done all the bits and bobs that you need to do. You know, fair play to the pilots. You know, if the plane isn't safe to fly, then of course that's the top priority for the pilots, is to obviously, you know, keep all passengers safe. But very interesting there, eh? A350-900 lined up twice on 20 and has turned back around and is heading back towards the gate. So it'll be very interesting to see when this guy comes out. But pretty cool to have, we'll have an A350 and an A380 here at Christchurch today. So for those of you watching the stream, definitely come on out this afternoon slash this evening. And you'll have double bubble with an A350 and an A380. So great time for all of you plane spotters to get out here this afternoon slash this evening. Keep an eye on Flight Radar 24 or your chosen app of choice, of course, when it comes to flight radars. But yeah, pretty cool, eh? Going into a different gate by the looks of it as well. Very interesting. I wonder what the problem is there with the A350. Yeah, it could be anything, to be fair, Sam. Could be anything. Wow. Well, there we go, eh? Yeah, what cable does it need, though?
I have a USB one.
Yeah, no, I don't have any of those. They're quite old, those ones. Yeah, so you'll need the DC one, because yeah, it's quite an old one. So yeah, you'll need the DC one because that battery, so that won't charge the battery. That's for if you want to plug it up to the computer. So yeah, you need a DC plug. It should have potentially come with one. Okay.
Not, I don't know. It's a plug one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be a struggle. Yeah.
Well, I'm out here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get spare batteries for it.
You can get some spare batteries for that guy. There's a couple of places that will sell them. So yeah. Oh, Samantha Aviation behind the scenes. Their cameras run out of battery.
Oh,
No.
and it's my new one.
It's a new one as well. All right, so there we go, team. So yeah, unsure as to what's happened there with Singapore. Hopefully we can find out some information about that soon. So for those of you that are in the know and are able to find ways to find out information about what happened to that Singapore A350, let us know in the chat for those of you that do know any information. Yeah, bit of a shame we don't have a radio out here, eh? But yeah.
Just the video off my phone.
Yeah. Greg Miller is saying that Singapore forgot to stock up on the noodles. Probably, mate. Probably. It might be like a catering issue. Very interesting, eh? Very interesting. Wasn't expecting that to happen today. Bit of shame to not see the A350 go, but hopefully we can see it go soon. Hopefully it's not too much of a delay there. We do have Texel coming in, the Boeing 737-800, which is a freight plane, of course. So that'll be coming in shortly.
And that was almost an hour.
Yeah, so Singapore delayed by an hour now leaving.
Well, it was an hour late landing.
Looks like we've got our little Skyline Aviation Beach King out the door as well. So yeah, delayed on both sides there, really. Delayed coming in and delayed leaving.
Well, look, I should just get all unloaded.
Greg forgot to stock up on the noodles. Nathan saying, I've watched a few live streams from different people and that's the first time I've seen that happen. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that happen myself with Singapore, that's for sure. The Skyline Aviation out the door, Beach King. Wind is picking up now. Whoa, look at that crabbing already as it takes off. Wow.
I mean, I can still have one.
Amazing.
Have one. The first one, and then
Lovely departure there, and we do have a little Piper Tomahawk coming in as well. We'll spin around and get that guy in just a moment for you. And I apologise about the shaky footage there for a few seconds. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit. And thank you everybody for getting us to blast through 300 likes on today's live stream. That's amazing. Thank you so much everybody for your continued support. Here's our little Tomahawk. Looks like this guy isn't going to attempt a landing by the looks of it. Maybe just doing some flybys there, getting a bit of practice in the crosswind coming across the airfield. Unless he's going to touch down real late on that grass strip, but it might be a bit of a touch and go. What do you reckon? A little touch and go, some laps for the Tomahawk? Nice, brought it down though, brought it down well. Oh, here comes the wind. Nice, thought this guy was probably going to do a few little touch and goes there, but I don't think they are. Hopefully that ambient microphone isn't just ripping through for you guys with the wind that's picking up a little bit. Let me know if it's too much for you, and I can always reduce the volume of the ambient just a touch. Let's see what our friends at Singapore are up to. Looks like the jet bridge has been reconnected back to the fuselage there as well. So it looks like the passengers will be deboarding. Is that connected? Looks like, I don't know. Hard to see from here really. Wow, well here comes the wind, eh? Alright, so Emirates EK412 is just under an hour away. Our next arrival is going to be our Texel Boeing 737. We don't have too much in the way of departures for the time being. But yeah, Texel is next in the door, coming in here to Christchurch, of course, 20 minutes away, followed by an Air New Zealand A320 as well, with an ATR coming down from Palmerston North. Well, yeah, here comes the wind, eh? Here we go. GRF saying hardly any ambient noise. Really? Wow, interesting. Okay, I've got that on full noise on the ambient. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting to know. Hardly any ambient. All right, I'll have to listen to that back. Alright, so yeah, here we go, eh? Interesting with Singapore. Very interesting with Singapore there. Not 100% sure what happened with that guy. But we'll stay eyes on it for the time being, so that we can yeah, so that we can see, so we can kind of get a little bit of an idea as to what's going on. But whilst we're waiting for Singapore and our other arrivals and departures, good to see you all again. Come back over to the squad cam there just to say hello to you all. Hope everyone is doing well. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Just going to get up there because we got Sadi coming in with dropping in 5 gifted memberships as well. So thank you so much, Sadi, for dropping in your 5 gifted memberships there, my friend. Hope you are doing incredibly well. There we go. Just going to bring that up on the screen there to celebrate that. Thank you so much, Sadi, for dropping in 5 gifted membership. We definitely had quite a few new members joining up on the membership tiers today. Thank you to everybody for your very generous support. So we'll be able to get some more, hopefully be able to unlock like 1 or 2 new emojis as well. But I can also see my good friend Kevin from Wellington Flights Live in there dropping in a membership milestone, saying 10 months of great Kiwi streams, and saying thank you, Sean. Kev, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well with you. Lovely to see you and lovely to have you here on today's live stream. We're eyes on for any arrivals and departures. Got a bit of weather coming over us as well by the looks of it. Hopefully those rain clouds will skip us. Doesn't look too bad, to be fair. But lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. And Kevin, thank you once again for your continued support, and also Sadi as well for dropping in your super chat and those gifted memberships there too. We've had a we've had a little bit of an interesting moment there with Singapore, eh? So Singapore estimated to depart at 10:50 this morning, and it's now 11:57. Still hasn't departed. Taxi down taxiway Alpha, onto Alpha 2, onto runway 20, and then basically slowly rolled itself back down to taxiway Alpha 3, came around again for a second attempt, sat just on the outside of Alpha 2, on the stop line of Alpha 2, maybe doing some air engine tests, some runs, some checks within the cockpit, and then lined up again on 20, and then decided, nah, not for us, and has taxied back to the gate, which is madness. So yeah, we're eyes on. We're eyes on Singapore to see what happens there. But I'm just going to quickly catch up in the chat with all of you lovely people to see what's going on. I can see that my... So yeah, good to see you, Kevin. I can see that my sister Sinead is saying that she's tapping out late there in the UK. Just trying to find that message there. JRF saying can't hear engines at all. Interesting. Okay, cool. Thanks, mate. My sister Sinead saying, I'm so sorry, Sean. I get filled with so much guilt turning your streams off, but it's now 1 o'clock in the morning here. I have to get up at 5:30 for work. Enjoy your live stream. Sinead, no need to say sorry, mate. No need to say sorry. You're all good. Thank you for joining in, sis. Hope you have an awesome sleep. And yeah, we'll catch up again in your morning, my evening time, eh? Dobby is there in the chat. Good to see you, mate. From Where Do You Plane Spot at Christchurch. Dobby, we're currently standing on the mound at Harewood Road. Wow, that wind is definitely ripping through here now. But yeah, sleep well, sis, and yeah, we'll speak again soon, eh? Sadi asking which airport will you be streaming from in the UK. Sadi, I hope to stream from pretty much all of them. I want to get around to all of them. I don't have like a set one for the time being. But yeah, we'll try and get around to all of them as and when I can, I suppose. So yeah. Alex saying there is some showers in Riccarton, not much. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I can see that, Alex, from over here. It looks like it's probably going to pass us today, but yeah, there's no like, yeah, I'm not fussed about the rain. If it does rain, it's probably not going to be anything major. So yeah, we should be okay, to be fair. Yeah, Sadi, we'll go pretty much around to all of them, mate. But essentially my local airport will, for a small period of time, will be Luton, London, Luton, and then of course, yeah, we'll get around to all of them. So Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted, pretty much all of them. Manchester, get up to Scotland and that as well. Yeah, kind of my local one for the time being will be London, Luton, and then yeah, we'll see how far we'll see what other ones we can get around to. So. Yeah, wow, that wind is definitely starting to come through. And interesting that you guys are saying there's not much ambient noise. So, don't really know what's going on there when it's telling me that it's like absolutely ripping through. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, yeah, we've got a little bit of a quiet period here for the time being.
We don't.
James saying Luton, you poor thing. Hey, Luton's actually pretty good, to be fair, James. Not the busiest of airports, of course, but there's definitely stuff going on. Here's our little observer coming in. Alright, so next in the door is our Texel TNZ 6101. Whee! Little touch and go there. Either a go around or a touch and go for the observer. I would mostly say that was a touch and go. Wasn't 100% paying attention because I was looking at Texel. On flight radar, that is. Looks like one of our Air New Zealand A320s is pinging up on radar as well. Here comes the wind. Wow, wee. Woo! Jenny, yeah, that's a great idea. I love that. That's a fantastic idea, Jenny. Love that idea. A little observer looks like it's going to go back around, do a few loops, I would imagine. Alright, well the wind is definitely picking up now. Got a little sounds there down here too. Here comes the gusts. I apologise for any shaky camera footage for the next few moments, guys, but we are going to be battling against the wind there. Little sounds there out the door off to Blenheim. Awesome telly, thank you. Fair play to sounds there, man. Looking nice and steady as they nice and steady on the climb out there. Must be pretty bumpy though with that wind that's coming through. That's definitely a crosswind now, that's for sure. As it flies into the weather. Definitely a bit of a weather cell coming over there, man. Look at that. Look at the difference in the cloud. It's like almost black. Crazy. Alright, next in the door is our Texel, which we can't see just yet, but such a difference in the weather behind me. In front of me, you guys can see it's just black cloud, and behind me is blue sky and the sun's out. Crazy. Blue sky and the sun's out. Alright, here comes Texel. Let's spin around and get eyes on our friends at Texel, eh? So see you later to sounds here, and come around and see our Boeing 737 freighter. Surely a decent bit of crabbing going on this guy. And we've got the ATR lining up behind that as well. That looks awesome. Probably a Dash 8 to be fair, maybe. Looking quite steady on the approach though, Texel. All things considered, looking pretty steady. Oh, okay, maybe not. Nice, good on you, Texel, bringing it down, eh? Can definitely see how much they crabbed there as they brought the nose back around to line up with the centre. Nice. Yeah, GRF Sounds Air finishes up proceedings. Finishes up proceedings on the 28th of September, I believe. Good on you, Dobby. Thank you for that. Thank you for that information. GRF saying Texel is the best livery in New Zealand, eh? Wow. Yeah, and GRF, not sure if you've heard it in the news this week, but Sounds Air is being replaced by Origin Air as we transition over to our Air New Zealand A320. We do have the Dash 8 that's coming in. Scavenger saying lovely landing. Jumper Collins David thanking Alex for the heads up about the rain. It gave him time to get out and get the washing off the line. Awesome. So good. Our ATR is coming in, so we'll spin around and get that in a moment, but our A320 is also out the door. Not sure, that probably won't go just yet. Wait for the ATR to come in. Such a difference in the weather though. Look at that big old weather cell right in front of us, and then behind us is just blue sky and sun. So hoping that guy kind of stays over there.
Stay over there about weather.
Please. I reckon it will. I reckon it will. We're pretty safe by the looks of it anyway. But no, Samantha is correct. We don't need you to come over here. Nathan, that is pretty cool. Alright, next in the door is our ATR. Sounds like we've also got an ATR taxiing up towards us as well behind that A320, but here we go, spin around and get our ATR coming in. Oh, looking a bit bouncy there, mate. Looking a bit bouncy. Whoa, floating it long, big float, big float. Oh, wow. That was a mega float. Mate, fair play to the pilots of that ATR. That was a big float. Yeah, sorry Greg, we don't have access to a radio. And of course, in New Zealand, it is illegal to broadcast ATC communications. Cynthia saying it's just been hailing in Phillipstown. Wow. My dad's there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Dad. Saying afternoon to all our New Zealand brothers and sisters from a very early morning. What's that old Wellington weather doing over there? Good work, Sean. Good on you, Dad. Good to see you, mate. Yes, me and my dad share the same name. Been hailing in Phillipstown, eh? Wow. So hoping that it skips us. But here we go. Here come the gusts, though. Here come the gusts. Not going to get much noise now because that wind is just ripping through. A320 out the door, a little bit of a sideways climb out. A little bit of a crab straight away there. Keeping it centered up with the center line on the departure, on the climb out. Hey mods, if any of you have got a rain radar open, could you please potentially keep me up to date? I'm looking at what could potentially be quite a decent bit of rain cloud there. But yeah, in the mod set there, can you keep me up to date a little bit? I think we should be okay. Looks like it's kind of going away from us where I'm standing at the moment. Wow, that wind is definitely ripping through now. Gusts have picked up big time. Whoa, big gust of wind coming through now. Oi, steady on, buddy. Wow. Amazing. Mega gust of wind there. That was awesome. Awesome, Telly. Yeah, thanks heaps, mate. I thought that was the case. I'm looking at that right now and I was like, yeah, that looks like it's passing us, to be fair. That big sail is going out to the city. So we should be all good from this side on the rain. That westerly is pushing it out. It looks like our observer is going again. Touch and go. Touch and go from the observer. Thanks heaps, Telly. Very helpful. GRF, good on you, mate. Thank you. Yep, good on you, Telly. Can see that one as well. Clocked it. Noted. Thank you. All right, here we go. Wowee. Wind is definitely up now, eh? So we've got an A320 coming in. NZ535 coming in from Auckland. We'll get eyes on that in just a moment. We want to see some good crabbing. That's what we want to see. And a nice correction right at the end there as it comes down to land. Just fun with Alan. Good to see you. Good on your jumper, Collins, David. Thank you for that as well. Appreciate you guys giving me updates on the weather there. We should be all good. Looks like the rain is bypassing us for the most part. But here comes our Air New Zealand A320. Let's get eyes on that guy coming in from Auckland today. There it is. Keep it steady, buddy. Keep it steady. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Whoa! Reverse thrust and speed brake on. Nice. Reverse thrust and speed brake on. Apologies about the sniffing, guys. Getting a little bit chilly out here now. Getting a little bit chilly, and Christchurch Aviation and James are in shorts. Fair play to you guys. Jeez. Fair play to you guys. Oh, nice. Right, next out the door is our ATR. As we can see, photobombing us right now. ATR NZ 5326 off to Wellington. James saying the South Island weather makes you tough, Sean. Although Blenheim is always a little bit warmer than Christchurch. True. Very true. Another gust of wind coming in as this ATR is going to be out the door. And thank everybody for hitting that like button. ATR out the door as the observers coming in, going over to the grass runway strip there. Whoa, nice. Nice kick out of the tail there of that ATR. Wow. Interesting. Never seen one take off on the tarmac and then one come in and essentially do like a go around touch and go at the same time. Wow. Woo! Here comes the gusts, man. Those gusts just keep getting stronger and stronger. I know you guys can't really tell through the stream, but nice, fun. Next in the door is NZ5181 coming in from Palmerston North, ATR 72600, which we'll spin around and get eyes on shortly. But yeah, very interesting with our friends at Singapore, eh? We are still a little bit unsure as to what has happened with Singapore. Yolene's still there as well. Lovely to have you still here with us, Yolene. Yeah, very interesting with Singapore, right? Very interesting with Singapore. We'll have to wait and see what is happening there. But let's get let's have a quick little look at where our friends at Emirates is. All right. Emirates not too far away, just half an hour away for Emirates. Looks to be arriving just a few minutes early. NZ5181 coming in shortly. Greg Miller is saying that Singapore has now been removed from the Christchurch departures board. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, wait, it's been removed from the Christchurch departures board, eh? Very interesting there. Thank you, Greg, for the information. Wow, okay. I wonder what the dealio is there. I wonder what the deal is there, but here we go. NZ5181 just coming through the cloud there. See how long we can keep this guy in the shot for, eh? See a comment there from Nathan saying mad respect to the pilots for flying in these winds. Yeah, mega respect to the pilots for flying in these winds, eh? They do such a great job, those pilots, man. Insane skill. Oh, Michelle! Nice to see ya. Michelle has arrived. Mate, that ATR doesn't even look like it's moving. Wow, we're looking a little bit unsteady though on the approach. Whoa, nice landing though. All things considered, very nice landing. Lovely landing from that ATR. Scavenger saying that ATR looks like it's in slow motion. Yeah, it really did. Up there, man. That Westerly is like pushing through now. Woo! There it is. This is what the mountain's all about, man. You get hammered by the weather, but you just got to keep going. Got a dash 8. Oh, thank you, Sam. Sam coming in with the sugar break. Next outdoor is NZ 5846. Our dash 8 we're looking at now, heading out the door to Nelson. Whoa. Whoa, look how sideways that thing is, man. Wow. Straight up. Like, lift off, and like instantly on the rudder, poking the nose into the direction of the wind to keep it centered as it departs, of course. Crazy skill. This wind is pretty strong too. This guy coming around doing all of the loops, eh? Quite a few laps of the airfield for this guy today. Whoa! Steady on, nice float too, nice float. Touch and go. Is he going to go again? Looks like it. Flaps down though, flaps are still down, so maybe not. Nah, he's going again. Definitely going again. Set power, he's rolling pretty quick. Or is he slowing? Nah, he's coming to a slow. Oh, I thought he was going to go again. Rolling far though. If he's not going to go again, he's rolling pretty far. Go on, buddy. Go again. Go on. Go again. Go again. Touch and go. Touch and go. No, this time he's not. Peter Clark saying, boo, we want Singapore to take off. Yeah, we do. And big shout out to Marfo there for the $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. With a message there saying for the last time at NZCH. Good on you, Marfo. Thank you so much for your very generous support there, my friend. Thought this guy was going to go again, but obviously going back over there to the Aero Club, of course. Quick zoom out on flight radar, see where our friends at Emirates are. Emirates just about to break ground onto the west coast of the South Island, of course. I agree with you, Peter. I want to see Singapore. I want to see Singapore. Good on your jumper, Collins, David. Thank you for that, my friend. Peter Clark. My advice would be avoid Lincoln's rain pockets. Yeah, let's hope so, mate. Great advice, buddy. I hope we can. Let's have a look at old mate Gumby, in the green. So Fiji's on the way as well. Fiji's running a little bit late today. Just coming over... just coming over Taranaki at the moment. We're on its way down to us here at Christchurch, of course, Fiji, in their Boeing 737-800. Apologies once again for the sniffing there, guys. That wind is coming through, making us a little bit chilly.
Something we were expecting, but
Temporary window saying, why is Gumby naked? Because it is here for long-term storage for the US Air Force to use as a backup plane to use to go down to Antarctica, to the ice. But it's green. It's got the green wrap on it to protect it from any damage from the elements. So yeah, that's why it's got the green livery on it, or the green wrap, we should say. TeleNZ's got some awesome information on that plane as well. Cameron asking me, what airport will you be streaming from in the UK? All of them. Yeah, as many as I can get to. TeleNZ saying dishwashing liquid. So good. Cameron saying that's awesome, Sean. Yeah, I hope to, of course, stream from as many of the UK airports as I possibly can. Oh, and a huge shout out to Simon there, coming through and dropping in free coffees on the Buy Me a Coffee overlay. I'm not sure if that popped up on the screen there. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm not 100% sure, but big shout out to Simon for coming in and kindly buying and gifting free coffees. Saying you deserve a large coffee for bringing us a stream in this weather. Thank you, Simon. Appreciate it, mate. We're definitely looking at this weather coming over us, though, eh? Looks like we'll probably be okay, to be fair. That guy over there doesn't look too great, but it looks like it's basically just lifting up and over us. Can't see any rain except for that bit over there, but that's going that way to town. Can't see any rain, but my awesome mods and everyone else are keeping me up to date in the chat there with where the weather is going and what the rain radar is up to. But hey, our friends at Singapore have broken ground here in New Zealand, so they are 24 minutes out according to Flight Radar. Oh yeah. Oh nice. Cool. Oh, your tripod's gone. To give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at, contemplating with the rain. Here we go. This big old weather cell is moving over us at the moment, but we're hoping with the westerly breeze it's pushing it that way, so it might miss us, to be fair, but it doesn't look as if there's rain coming out of it. There's rain in it, but it looks like there's no rain that's going to be coming out of it. Peter Clark, thank you, mate. Appreciate ya. Scavenger saying it's late for me, I need to sleep unfortunately, so yeah, have a nice evening, night and day everyone. Good on you, Scavenger. Thank you for jumping into the chat today. Lovely to have you here, and thank you for joining in. see you again on the next one, eh? I'm hoping that this holds out until at least Emirates comes, because we were going to make Emirates our last plane, our last arrival, potentially. Emirates and Fiji. We've been quite lucky so far. Yeah, we've been quite lucky so far. Who knows? But yeah, Emirates is about 20 minutes away by the looks of it. As mentioned, broken ground over on the west coast of the South Island. Excuse me. I'm just going to finish eating my apple. Oh, it's getting a bit chilly though, eh?
42 on Fiji.
Sorry?
42 on Fiji though.
Is it? Oh, okay. Might be a little bit too late.
Yeah.
That's a pretty decent rain cell there though.
As long as it can skip us and go land all the way outside.
It looks like it's going to.
Yeah. I just planted out the garden.
Nice.
I was here saying when I was here for this last time.
Oh yeah.
I was.
Nice. Yeah. There probably will be. Yeah. Funny. Thank you, Telly. Alrighty, lovely job. So we just were looking at our friends at Emirates, about 17 minutes away. Who's going to win the race? You reckon it's Emirates or Jetstar? Jetstar's coming in. Is that Jetstar coming to us? I don't actually 100% know in saying that.
He said you started plus. But I think we were told when they will.
Was there? Oh yeah.
So they're basically landing in what they took off in.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, just getting some information there for Emirates and of course that Jetstar that's coming over as well, but my flight radar seems to have gone down. Not helpful, mate. Come on, flight radar.
Use one.
Epic. Oh no, that's okay. I think my phone's just having a moment.
15.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, the Jetstar probably will be first actually. Looking at the
Emirates way fun on this one.
looking at the radar there. Alrighty guys, here we go. So we're just waiting for our Emirates A380 to arrive. That is definitely looking quite ominous, but it looks like it's just hanging around the end there, which is quite nice. So we might be, I reckon we'll probably be okay, to be fair. I reckon we'll be okay. Looks like that rain might end up going away from us, which is good. But it's definitely coming. Nah, I don't think it will.
They have to be pretty good dust.
Yeah.
Just to shove it up. I think that looks quite good though.
It does look quite good. Awesome stuff, everybody. What an awesome stream, eh? A friend of mine telling me heavy rain in West Melton. Wow. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Can we make it? Can we make it in time? Can Emirates make it in time? And can I do an intro before we end up having to pack down real fast and get out the door, eh? And it probably will be quite a quick pack down after this one. Why is my flight radar not working? JP Mac Aviation saying, from my angle behind the scenes, you look more like a storm chaser than a plane spotter. I love that. That's so good. Funny. Alright, so yeah, definitely a decent section of no planes coming and going, eh? I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone and switch it back on again. Okay, cool. Once again, guys, been an awesome stream today. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and thank you everybody so far for hitting the like button. We're super close to yeah, Telly, fair play to you, mate. Yeah, I'm 100% with you on that. We probably won't hang around too much long after Emirates. Yeah, you guys have to keep me up to date. My flight radar just is not wanting to work. Yeah, Telly, I agree. So yeah, we probably won't hang out. We probably won't hang out too much longer after Emirates arrives. Thank you, Michelle. 9 minutes until Emirates, eh? Awesome. Wonder why that's not working. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up on here. Hey, YY Wings, my man, good to see you, buddy. Coming in, dropping in 5 gifted memberships there. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining into the stream. Let me come over to the squad cam real quick and do a little bit of a shout out for you. Thank you, Michelle. Just give me a shout when it's like 5 minutes away. Good on you, YY Wings. Good to see you, mate. Thank you so much for dropping in those 5 gifted memberships there as well. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in all of the gifted memberships and the very generous super chats and everything else today as well. We do have a pretty decent cell of weather moving over us, so we're going to... it looks like it will hit us just a few minutes after Emirates arrive, so we'll get Emirates. And then, yeah, that'll be us for today. We were out here until Emirates was going to go anyway. Sorry, till Emirates was going to arrive anyway. But thank you, everybody, for jumping in and being a part of today's live stream. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button. Free way, of course, to support the channel. On our last stream here... Our last stream here in New Zealand / Christchurch, Hudson Bond's there in the chat saying, is this the last stream from New Zealand? Hudson, it surely is, my friend. And oh, Mike's there in the chat as well. Enzo1 Aviation saying, afternoon, Sean, Mods, and everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. We're doing good, buddy. We are doing good. We're chasing the storm, eh? Or the storm is... The storm's chasing us, but going over us by the looks of it, which is nice. But we definitely got that. We definitely got that wind coming through. But we're going to be out here until Going to be out here until our friends at Emirates arrives, and then we'll do a pat down after that as well. But Jan V's there as well, saying hello from Colombia, South America. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in. Carwin is eyes on with the Emirates A380. Good on you, Carwin. Good eyes, mate. Over there in the distance. But hey, whilst I'm here on the squad cam, for what is potentially going to be the last time, I'll do it properly. Yeah, we're out here at Christchurch Airport for the last time on Sky Squad TV. I say for the last time because in just under 2 weeks I'm relocating back to the UK, for those of you who have just recently joined in and recently joined the Sky Squad TV crew. You may not know that piece of information. So yeah, be relocating back to the UK in just under 2 weeks time. So yeah, we will, today is our last stream here at yeah, Christchurch Airport, and it's been an absolutely fantastic stream so far. Can we hit and tick over 400 likes by the end of today's stream? Would be absolutely awesome if we can. Enzo One Aviation saying the weather is ominous to the south. It surely is, mate. I've been looking at that weather. Been looking at the weather out to the south pretty much the whole time I've been out here today. But it looks like we should be all good, to be fair. We should be all good, I would imagine. But yeah, good to see you though, Mike. Hope you're doing well, buddy. But yeah, it might just be like a cloud, you know. It might just be a decent black rain cloud. It's got no real presence, I suppose. Well, it does because it's made everything go quite dark. But you know, you can kind of see it behind me when I kind of stand out of the shot of my camera, my phone camera focuses. Turning now, cool. Telly Two Sheep saying looks like the rain's coming. Surely is. Emirates is turning now onto finals. Ah, yeah, cool. There we go. You can see it over there in the distance as well. So why don't we, for the last time from Christchurch Airport, why don't we get eyes on the beast from the east, the Emirates A380, as it comes around. Christchurch Aviation's going crazy with his with the tripod. But for the last time at Christchurch Airport here on Sky Squad TV, let's spin around and get eyes on our Emirates A380, and then of course I'll come around, do a quick outro to every single one of you and say a massive thank you to all of you as well. But here we go, eh? What a time. Teddy Two Sheep there in the chat saying here she comes. Let's get it. Wow, wind is ripping through. Oh, caught it just as it's finishing its right bank coming onto finals there. Apologies for any shaky footage right now, guys, but it is pretty windy. Landing gear down. And Saidi, thank you so much for your $2 super chat there, my friend. We're doing a slow zoom, just to try and keep it in focus, because the wind is pushing it out of focus for me quite a lot. Here we go. For the last time, on Sky Squad TV, here comes the beast from the east coming into Christchurch. Anyway, this particular Emirates A380. Thank you again, Saidi, for your very generous $2 super chat. Oh, my flight radar started working. On ya. EK412 from Dubai via Sydney. And just fun with Alan. Thank you so much for your $4 super chat there, my friend. Can we get to 400 likes before the Emirates A380 touches down? We're very close. Oh, the wind dies down a bit for us, eh? The wind dies down for us. How good. Yeah. Churin Z, good to see you. Love that name. Saying that's a good zoom. It's over me in Kaiapoi. Surely is a good zoom, mate. Thank you for the kind words, though. Here we go, coming in. Get those Emirates emojis going, eh? I honestly reckon we'll be alright with the weather. Look at it, man. Looking steady up there, eh? Looking steady. Heather Mackenzie, good to see you. Landing lights on as well. Still quite far away from us at the moment. Looks like it's just floating there, like it's not even moving. Looks like it's not even moving. Unreal. Little bit of correction there as well. Definitely thought it would have been crabbing just a little bit more than it is, but it's not, to be fair. Mega stuff. Thank you everybody for ticking us over 400 likes today on today's live stream. Mega. Keep it going, eh? Keep it going. Here she comes. Get that bird out the way. Too much bird life here at the moment. Look at that. Whoa. Here she comes. Looking incredibly steady. Especially as earlier on this morning at 2,000 feet, there was a 20 knot crosswind at 2,000 feet. Hear them spooling up those engines for a bit of extra power. Whoa, steady on, buddy. Beautiful. Oh, amazing. Absolutely incredible. Whoa, and just like that. Wind comes back through, a few drops of rain coming through as well. Amazing. Thank you, Jenny M, for the kind words. Here comes the rain. Woo! As Mike was saying there, big rudder deflections, that's for sure. Wow, that wind, man, it's just picked up big time. Wow, that wind is ripping through. Mate, I'm just happy I've got my hat on because, well, headphones on over my hat to keep my hat on. Because otherwise my hat would have been absolutely flying away in that moment. Well, there we go, team. That A380 absolutely buttered that landing there. Absolutely insane. What an awesome way to finish it off, eh? Just as the rain starts coming through, which is madness. We'll do a proper outro for you guys in just a moment as well. But lovely to be able to finish it off with the awesome arrival and landing of that gorgeous A380 there as well from Emirates. We're going to do this intro super quick because we are going to get pretty much dumped on by that rain. So honestly, guys, there we go. There was my very last stream from Christchurch Airport. Big shout out to old slow pilot with a $10 super chat there. Nice crosswind landing by the A380. But we're going to wrap this up pretty quickly. Massive shout out to every single person whose name is up there on that outro screen. All of our super mods, all of our captain tier members as well. But guys, that's it. That was our last stream from Christchurch Airport for the foreseeable future, as in just under 2 weeks time I'm relocating back to the UK. And just want to take this opportunity to say a ginormous thank you to every single one of you who has supported us here at Sky Squad TV, me, part-time Timmy, everyone else behind the scenes that gets involved as well, comes out and hangs out. There's some awesome people behind me at the moment, some people off to the side is there as well, who deserve a shout out, but it's been absolutely incredible. So thank you so much. In just over a year, we've hit over 3,000 subscribers as well. We had a mega stream in Auckland 2 weeks ago, the biggest stream in the history of the channel. So yeah, thank you to every single one of you for doing that. And yeah, once again, massive shout out to all of our super mods who, you know, come through week on week, tirelessly volunteer their time to give you incredible information in the chat and look after you all in the chat there as well, and to make sure that everything flows perfectly and in the best way that it can for all of you guys. Quite a few cool super chats coming in. I think Saidi just dropped in another one there as well. Good on you, Saidi, for your $10 super chat there with a message that says awesome streaming despite the challenges. Lice in Christchurch for now, but not the end. Safe travels back. Enjoy your farewells and looking forward to your UK stream. See you, mate. Thank you so much, Saidi. But yeah, guys, that's us. Thank you so much once again, every single one of you, for all of your support over the time. As mentioned, this is not the end of Sky Squad TV. Of course, after getting myself set up and settled in the UK, we will be back online with some awesome streams from some incredible airports over in the UK. And yeah, that's it. Quite a slightly emotional moment for me, trying not to have a little tear behind my sunnies there so you guys can't see it. But honestly, once again, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means a lot to every single one of you that have brought a piece of merchandise, and all your wonderful super chats, and all the awesome gifted memberships during today's live stream as well. Smashed over 400 likes on today's live stream. But that's it, guys. So that's all from me. Thank you every single one of you for hanging out behind the scenes here as well. JP Mac Aviation in the background there. Good to meet you today, brother. And everyone else that's come out to hang out with us. And once again, I said it earlier, but massive shout out to Craig Crew, who's been a massive support to me here on the channel. Does a lot of stuff for me. Super long outro. Guys, stay safe. The world is a crazy place at the moment. Stay safe. Reach out to somebody that you love. Make sure they're all okay. Enjoy plane spotting. Get out to your local airport. Support your local airport. Support plane spotters and people that work for your airports. And get out to Christchurch Airport and enjoy the awesome scenes and scenery that we get. There's not a lot of airports in the world that you get to be on a mound that's raised up above the fence for essentially 360-degree views. We've got Jetstar coming in. But get out to Christchurch Airport, Wellington Airport, Auckland, Queenstown, all of the airports. Enjoy plane spotting. Stay safe. And for the last time, I've been Sean, your host here on Sky Squad TV at Christchurch Airport. And I'll see you guys on the next one, whenever that may be and from wherever that may be. But thanks again, everybody, for your support. Big love to all of you. And I'll see you again very soon. Cheers, guys.